What a get. 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 This is amazing right here.
Pinch. All right, everybody, welcome to episode 66 of Beyond the Court. Super excited about this show. We got a lot going on. Let's bring in our very own Leo Vasquez. Leo, did you see what I did to your name there? I don't know if you noticed that. Check out your name.
I'm back. Feels so good to be back. Thank you. I appreciate it. Wow. We got a big show tonight. You know, we got so busy at the national doubles. We only got to do a couple episodes from there. So we have a lot to talk about tonight.
Yeah, we apologize again. You know, the audio when Leo and I set up that night courtside, it was super cool, obviously, but the audio, the Wi-Fi was a little rough. But all in all, hey, we got to you. We were able to speak with everybody, and we're super excited about that. And tonight we're going to have a really cool show. Simone's in the background, making sure that Leo and I get all the graphics up. Our guests, we do have a surprise guest, Leo. I don't know if we're going to talk about that. Marty Cruz, you're right. Nice shirts. Marty Cruz and Veronica. Oh, Leo and I are both repping.
Like Marty Cruz?
She's over in Atlanta getting ready. So, Leo, tell everybody what's on the show tonight, brother.
Hey, like I said, once again, welcome everybody. Don't forget, we're going to be checking the chat. We're going to give away some shirts tonight. So we're going to do a lot of random stuff on the shirts. So make sure you leave us a comment, type in a question. Let me run down the show topics so that you can get your questions ready. All right, here we go. So first hot topic tonight will be the USA Racquetball National Doubles and Singles recap. Sudsy and I are going to tell you our experience. We were there. We weren't on the keyboard sitting at home. We were there every day, morning, evening, night. So we're going to give you a recap of that. We're going to talk about the Williams Accounting and Consulting Open this weekend. The IRT is in Georgia. We're going to talk about the Arizona State Doubles Championships along with the LPRT there in Arizona. We're going to talk about the AppCon the three-wall ball 2023 Beach Bash. As you can see that sign behind me, go get signed up for Beach Bash. We're also going to talk about the Xelani Open. We're going to talk about the KWM Gutterman World Singles and Doubles Open Championships in Highlands Ranch. We're also going to get a rehab update maybe from Alvaro and Kane. And then we're going to talk about some internet buzz, some stuff that's happening on the internet. And if we missed anything, type it in the comments. But Suds, that's what I got for hot topics. What do you think about those?
I mean, it's definitely, whoa, that's a busy show. I like it. I see we got, a bunch of viewers going on. Arthur Schmeiser just popped up. What's up, brother? Marty Cruz, don't go anywhere because, Leo, this is a surprise for you. I know Simone tied it in and it's all set up to show everybody. You're going to see what we voted after 6 Treasure Coast Series events, the Rally of the Treasure Coast. And Marty Cruz Ortiz is one of those players. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna talk about USA Racquetball's national doubles in Arizona, which by the way, they did a good job. You know, players did a good job. We talked about that. Well done to the racquetball players for showing up and getting out there. We'll get to the show. It's okay. Lincoln, yeah, not a slow day. You know, the IRT, LPRT, as we speak, I'm getting texts from a few people. Leo, we do a little pick the matches, kind of like a fantasy picks. So you got to send us yours as well, Leo. This is a private group. You are in that, obviously. So we need your LPRT picks and IRT picks. Get a point for each one. Maybe we'll win a shirt. Are you going to be giving away stuff tonight? Because unbeknownst to myself and Simone, all of a sudden Leo's like, we're giving away this. And we're like, all right, have at it, Leo. Is there a good chance?
You heard the production meeting notes. If you don't have them, I got them right here in front of me. The list is long, and you're right, Lincoln. It is going to be a long night tonight. We got a lot to talk about. But yeah, let's give away some stuff. I know we had some shirts picked out. Do you have them handy so we can kind of get everybody warmed up?
Ready for this? Personally made and hand cut, as Leo knows, by Marty Cruz and Veronica.
Check them out. Oh, I saw those online.
All right. They only made, there's only a few left.
What sizes you got? What size is that right there?
This one's a large, but they'll custom make you one. What are the rules, Leo? I did the production meeting. I did pay attention, but I see, what's that little code up next to my face? Tell everybody about that.
Well, now that you got everybody warmed up, we only have a limited number of those for tonight's show. So stick around because before we bring in our big surprise guest, we're going to announce how you can get one of those shirts. As you guys know, and you saw them online, Marty Cruz did these to help as a fundraiser. You know, she goes and travels all over the country playing in tournaments. She'll be in Atlanta this weekend playing against my boy DJ Mendoza. So I don't know who I'm kind of.
Oh, we're making a wager. I'll take Marty Cruz right now.
Okay. All right.
We'll just make the usual bottle of Maker's Mark. Well, you get the Makers. I'll go Makers.
I never said I was betting against Mike Cruz, though. I just said she was playing against DJ. So I said,
see that, Marty Cruz? See the love right there? See the love right there? Well, hey, you know, let's get right to it, Leo. Simone, do we need to do a quick commercial and then come back with the show?
Let's do a quick commercial, and when we come back, let's travel back in time. It's actually 2 weeks from tonight that you and I were in Tempe eating an acai bowl.
Oh, those things were amazing.
So let's go back in time, play a commercial. When we come back, let's go back to the national doubles and let's give our recap.
Simone, hurry up. Let's do a quick commercial.
Quick one.
So we exist. You know, racquetball is an amazing sport. It helps you obviously physically and mentally, but it helps you in life in general. And definitely say that you should all go play. That was quick.
Bum, bum, bum.
That was quick. All right.
Chat's blowing up. Who's going to keep up with the chat tonight? Because it's flowing.
There's nobody better than you at keeping up with the chat. My ADD this is great for my ADD, but thank God we have Simone in the back. You know, we got comments coming in already. Steve Castleberry.
Breaking news. Big news.
Do we bring Steve on the show one day?
Big news. Arkansas Racquetball will hold a state championships April 21st to the 22nd in Hot Springs. First event since 2019. You got to clap for that. That's what
we love. That
we are racquetball.
We are racquetball. And you know what? We are. Simone just said, absolutely, Leo. Because of that, we're bringing Steve or someone on the show to discuss that. That's pretty damn cool. I like it. So good for Arkansas. Good for the Razorback town. Razorbacks. Good for racquetball. You know, the more racquetball, the better. And we'll talk more about that later. So, Leo, let's get right to it. Treasure Coast. It's first up. What do you got?
Yeah, so for those of you that have been keeping up online, it's no secret the Treasure Coast series is a huge thing down in Florida, maybe not so much Florida, across the nation. And the Treasure Coast number 6 took place at Vero Beach. And Simone, let's get right to the pictures. Look, here's the best thing about these Treasure Coast championships, if you've never been to them. And I haven't been to one yet. I've been to the club. I've seen all the videos. I watch the live streams. I see all the pictures being posted. There's a lot of information about these things. And Simone, can you take the chat off? Thank you, Simone. It's about the players, and there's only 2 courts at Vero Beach, but you can't tell by what comes out of there. Everything from the hospitality. Look at the awards. Look, kids. I mean, come on. You don't have to put the kids in the nursery. It's a family environment. They're family-run tournaments, but obviously high level. Look at the custom shirts, everything that you need to run.
Simone, hold that picture, Leo. I'm sorry to cut you off because that's Jonathan Colazzo, and I just met him this weekend. He won the.
I like his shorts. He
won the CD singles. All right, comes out of nowhere. Never met him. Great guy. Wins the match, and I asked him. I said, "So, where'd he come from? What do you do?" We start talking, and Jonathan is retired. He was in the Army. You ready for this? And I know I can say it. I go, "So what'd you do?" Ready? I was an interrogator.
Oh.
And I go, "All right, Jonathan, now I got to ask you. Give me the movie closest to what really maybe happens or doesn't."
That's like classified. That's like he can't even talk. He can't even.
Oh, he definitely has TSE. But Jonathan said there's some stuff that absolutely is real. I'll tell you a little bit offline. But what a great guy. Met the family. They were fantastic. Kept offering them pizza because we have tons of hospitality. They didn't want to eat anything.
Pretty solid looking guy too.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Yeah, good dude. Doesn't say much, but interrogator. I was afraid.
Got that gold around the neck.
He won the gold, man. Yeah, he won that right there. And by the way, Leo, thank you for designing that. We appreciate that. You are a part of our team, Treasure Coast. You sent it in, you got it done, and everybody really loved it. Super cool. Thank you.
Shout out to Crown Trophy working with us at the last minute. That's what I like about you guys. You always want to switch it up. You don't want to keep giving out the same award all the time. We had a tournament meeting and like, hey, let's switch the trophies up. So we called Crown Trophy down in Florida. They hooked us up. Lynn, thank you. Short turnaround. Boom. Everybody loved it. Look at these photos. Back to the tournament. So look, if you're out there and you're watching this and you're at a small facility that has 2 courts, 3 courts, this is exactly what it would look like if you were to get you a nice deal with the club, get your little tournament committee together. And, these things sell out. You only can hold, about 50 people max. And that's all you need. You don't need to be playing racquetball till 2 a.m. anymore. Look at that. I love that. All the names. Look at, there's Keith, the do-it-all guy. I love these photos. Look at that. Look at the B doubles champions, Brian Vargas, Michael Justice. There's Vero, and then tournament director Keith Lewis again. Is Keith going to be in all the pictures or just some of them?
He's in all the champion pictures. If you notice, here's all the Simone loaded up all the champs. So I'll tell you real quick.
And Amy.
Yeah, and George is a sponsor. They won the elite doubles along with Edgar Martin as a sponsor. Go ahead.
Yeah, Keith. Yeah. I love these people. Hey, look, there's Keith Lewis. A doubles champions Charles Nolan and Gio Garcia, another sponsor, Brian Vargas.
Double gold for Gio Garcia, by the way, won the men's A singles. Check that out.
You know what I like too? Only the winners get the medal. It's like touch. You've earned it. So you only see those people walking around with a medal. Way to go,
Treasure
Gio.
Coast Series does not give participation medals.
Yeah. Do you have like 80 divisions? Hi, Keith Lewis. Elite champion Amir Amigo Bike and another sponsor, Jason Chang. Thank you, guys. Look at that. Even the B runner-up gets in there. Paul Mueller, thank you. The B champion and the event sponsor, Jason Chang. Look at George. He just happens to get in all the good pictures, too. George looks good in there. There's your Open champion, Veronica Sotomayor, another sponsor by the name of George DeWilloughby. And there's our girl, Madi Cruz. Another Keith Lewis. Oh, he changed his shirt for that picture. I love it. A CD champion, Jonathan Colazzo, and then Brian Vargas. I like how you have the sponsors presenting the awards. That's a nice touch. Even just a small tournament like that. And there's our girls right there, the hometown girls. And then, of course, a sponsor, Landon from Frank Hotels. Is that the son of Mark?
That's Mark's son.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hopefully
I can't wait to show everybody the video you've put together for Mark. That's going to be just absolutely awesome, but we're not going to talk about too much of that tonight. Let's get through this.
Yeah, we got a lot to get to. There's
Who's
my guy,
that?
Gene Fry. You can just tell, man. He's dedicated. He earned that.
One of our sponsors.
Team.
Right
I
there.
love this. I love the touch. Nice touch, man.
Here's one of your favorites, my favorites. I got to be honest. Every event I go to, I'm looking for this, Leo. I'm looking for that.
Old school. Not
I
even old
love
school.
it.
That's just how it's done.
You just got to do it. It's not difficult. It's a great touch. The players love it. It's easy. You know,
You do it online. You send it to Kinko's and you walk in and you just pick it up.
Staples. We do Staples here.
Staples.
All right. So now, Leo, I was talking about it. I told you about it. We got to show everybody. Marty Cruz, are you still watching? Marty Cruz, if you're watching, shoot me a text. If not, check it out. You were there. Maybe we bring you in or just give me a couple lines about what we're about to show everybody. Leo.
Thank you, Simone, for the ticker.
Yeah, Simone, you're amazing. Oh, check that out. This event will. Oh, you want to hear about that? And then we're going to move on past the Treasure Coast, Leo.
Yeah, why are you so scared about this event? Because why?
Fastest signups we've had in 6.
More than half.
More than half.
Yeah.
I can only take another 20. It was like that 24 hours. So I'm definitely going to be turning away double digits on this one, and I hate that. You know, I hate that. But anyway, all right. So Marty Cruz. So Leo, here's what happened.
There's where you go to enter, by the way.
Amir Amigo Baeg. We see him online. Big outdoor guy. He's probably going to comment now. He's always
huge
involved.
outdoor guy.
Yeah, loves outdoor. He came
Let's bring
out.
the chat back.
He's a baller. Dude's a baller. All right. And he's playing Marty Cruz. Marty Cruz, if you don't know her, you know her.
Baller.
One of the most talented, naturally talented players in our sport. The strongest. I am on record saying she hits it as hard as any female on the planet, including Erica. But I'm trying to work on that relentless approach, that killer go get every single ball. The rally doesn't end until you decide it ends. I don't care what you have to do. So we're watching it. This was a Saturday. This rally happens. And I'm just going to start by saying this, that halfway through the rally, honestly, if she lost the rally or the point, it didn't matter. We see that we're making, we're making strides. So racquetball players, enjoy this. It's about 50 seconds. Marty Cruz, watch the end and watch the whole rally. Enjoy. We'll be right. Check this out. Yes, exactly. Get that. Get that. That, I mean, bro, I don't know if you heard me say, I said, it was awesome. If you heard me say throughout the rally, I go, get that. I go, and she got up and got it. Veronica and I literally looked at each other. Her sponsor, one of her main sponsors, George DeWilloughby, we just looked at each other and said, that's exactly what we're looking for all the time. And it was awesome. Amy, I see Amy Littles. We were sitting next to each other. You heard her say, get up. And I was, hey, there's Keith Lewis. Keith Lewis is in the chat. Brian Vargas, one of our Treasure Coast sponsors. Guys, guess what? Brian, Keith, Amy, I got to tell you, we're already halfway sold out on event 7. So we're 2
good problems to have.
We're 2 months away, Leo.
I love it. I love hearing that kind of stuff.
So anyway, that's it. Treasure Coast, that's my update. If you have any questions, we can't wait. We're looking forward to number 7. If you're not from Florida, all I could say without saying too much, you just never know when you might not have such a good thing. So if you can make it to event 7, get here. Leo is going to be at event 7. Leo will be at event 7. That's April 28th through the 30th. Hey, no offense. I know this is not a family show. Get your ass signed up tonight.
Now.
You need to enter now because
Go to Florida. I love it there. I love that.
It's going to be Leo. You're going to be there, so clear the schedule.
Doing a live show every night.
Yeah, you're coming. You just got to
super busy at Dubs. We're super busy.
Yeah,
we get to that.
We were so busy. So anyway, Treasure Coast, go sign up.
Hi, Victoria.
Brian Vargas. Hi, Victoria. Yes, we are going to do an outdoor Treasure Coast, but that's a different story. It's not possible. We're definitely doing it. Already confirmed. Spoke to Mike Coulter, 3-wall ball. Spoke to Keith Miner. Leo's going to help. We're going to get it done. Keith, Brian, you guys are a part of this. We are absolutely doing an outdoor Treasure Coast event. Now, time to move on because, Leo, I can't pump it up that much because I just don't have the room. So
Treasure Coast Association.
Ooh. Who said?
Simone.
Simone, can you edit that out? All right, let's go. There's Amir.
There you
Love
go.
it. Amir, Amir was the man. Simone, you know Amir. He won the elite singles. He was fantastic. Look at you. Look at Amir.
Oh, wearing the gold.
He's got the gold. Hey,
Treasure Coast doesn't give participation medals.
Special thanks to referee Gio. Thank you, Gio. Good compliments on your reffing. That's pretty good.
That was awesome. So get signed up. Hey, all my Treasure Coast people, get in there tonight. That's all I'm telling you, because you can't be mad at myself or Veronica or Keith or Leo or any of the amazing sponsors we have if you can't get in, because we're selling out quick on this one. And maybe there's a reason. All right, Leo, what do we got next? Let's do it.
All right, so big hot topic tonight is the recap of the national singles and doubles in Tempe, Arizona. It was on the campus of Arizona State University at the Sun Devil Fitness Complex. If you weren't there, you missed a great event as far as the facility, the location. Like I said earlier, before we went to commercial break, it was 2 weeks ago tonight that all of us that were there were in Tempe, walking around, playing matches, eating acai bowls, drinking shakes. 268 entries, 61 divisions of singles and doubles. Let's not forget that. Some people said, hey, there's way too many divisions, but if you think about it, it's singles and doubles. So even if you cut it in half, that's, just shy of 30 divisions. Obviously, Suds, you were there. Before we get into the winners of the U.S. team, which are, kind of the highlight of the event, what about your thoughts on the national doubles and singles?
Yeah, I mean, it's Arizona, it was a lot of fun. You and I were super busy. I was busy on and off the court. You were super busy off the court. You had a lot going on. And again, I can't wait for everybody to see, that mini documentary you put together. It really, Veronica and I were moved by that. And, people will see that later on. And you and I are talking about doing some other projects of documentaries together. And I'm excited about that. I played a couple divisions with my dear friend and sponsor and a great for racquetball human, Mark Frank, from Frank Hotels. Go to frankhotels.com and definitely check out, use booking code Sudsy, by the way, when you go in there. It was a great event. I think that, hats off to the racquetball players. They absolutely, we did our job. We got that number up to, what was it, 260 participants or something like that?
Yeah, 268.
Yeah, and I could honestly say, I think that you and I both projected under that, which, hey, I'm glad it was that. I wish it was 568, it's like it used to be back in the day. But, as far as participants are concerned, great job. Event, there's just another tournament. There was, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I know some people want us to sugarcoat things, but it was in Tempe, Arizona. It was, the facility is amazing. And, it felt like a cool tournament to be at in Arizona. I was excited. My son was there. You were there. We had a lot of good times, a lot of good laughs, got to see, all the people we care about most in the sport. And then, of course, we saw some really good matches.
How was the vibe for you? I mean,
it was weird. Connor was there. Connor Shane, who's stepping out as, or actually he's gone now, right?
He's gone.
So he was our national events director. I heard whispers, negative and positive. You and I are open saying.
Did you talk to him?
I did not. Didn't say one word to me. I didn't say one word to him, and that was the first time. And we've seen each other. I know you didn't speak to him either, right?
Didn't speak to him. I was there, doing what I needed to do. So, had to have minimal interaction with him. No food and hospitality. I think that was missing. Obviously, they told the players that played in the tournament. I didn't play in the tournament, but I do work for sponsors that are part of the tournament. So, the no food and hospitality. Like I said, you and I ate a lot of acai bowls, drank a lot of shakes. I'm sure like everybody else did. Wasn't much within walking distance to eat. So that was, kind of a topic of discussion, for me. People coming up and asking me, hey, where'd you get that? Or where'd you go eat? I mean, thank you, Rochelle, for the Potbelly sandwiches every day. But and then overall, the vibe. I wish we would have walked in and it would have just popped a little more. It would have felt like national singles and doubles. I mean, we had some vendor booths. Some of the manufacturers were there. Some stations set up, but thank goodness that there's a good relationship. I heard maybe a 2 to 3 year contract is in place there. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's a pretty solid rumor. So that's good news that we get to go back to there. I heard parking was an issue. Parking is going to be kind of an issue wherever you go, but maybe just some better communication. People show up and they're not expecting to pay college prices, to park their rental or their friend's car. Let's see. You got some other tournament notes. Oh, go ahead.
No. I mean, all those things are legit concerns. It's not going to be unicorns and rainbows. We're communicating obviously to the players that were there. And for those of you that weren't, we want to give you both sides. We're not trying to paint it as, it was awful. And we're not going to lie to you and say it was the best tournament ever. Now,
matches were great.
By the way, how disingenuous is that when we hear certain people say things like, this was the greatest event ever? It's like,
don't say that.
Just stop.
We're going to get to those. Those are coming.
It's disingenuous, and you're lying. And if you're not lying, then you're.
But it could have been for them because maybe
do you believe
maybe
that?
No,
Okay.
not for one bit. I was there, so I can say that. If I sat at home for this tournament and I was a keyboard warrior, I would be going off secondhand information, which would not be accurate. So I'm glad that we were there. I'm not saying the event was terrible.
No, not at all.
The matches were awesome. What made it for me was the people, the players that showed up. We were all there. We hung out.
Yeah.
We got to see each other. Some people haven't been out in a while. So that made up for, I miss walking down the hallway, going to the back and sitting down there and eating some food.
Yeah, it was fun.
Just relaxing. Or just to sit down and relax.
A couple of days, let's be honest, you and I, we get overwhelmed with people. They want to talk to us about, they want to talk about what's going on. They want to be on the court, and we love it. We do it for them. But sometimes we do need to, kind of take a break. And hey, Wayne Antone, by the parking was asked. Wayne, we'll get to you. Phenomenal job, Wayne Antone, on getting to the finals. That was fantastic. Doesn't surprise me. You're a competitor. You're kind of wired and built as an old school player. And just hope you do everything you can to never feel that way ever again. And by the way, I did talk to Leo and a couple others. I was like, should I call Wayne and see if he wants to go play down at that Xelani Open, which we'll talk about later. But anyway, and I know I would hope you would, Wayne. But anyway, yeah, I mean, it was cool. Again, there were some interesting stories. There were some interesting stories as far as obviously Daniel De La Rosa playing.
Wayne had an
Wayne
we probably shouldn't talk about it, but Wayne had a couple of episodes. He had one of his matches.
I know. Oh, you're talking about well, hey, but it wasn't Wayne. It was apparently I wasn't there. I got this from Wayne and you and others. I guess there was one of his opponents was out of line. And Wayne, feel free we see you're online. If you want to talk about it and say names, go ahead. But Wayne was suspended for those of you that don't know, a few years ago from racquetball for some disciplinary reasons.
And owned up to it. And owns up to it now.
Owns up to it. Says, yeah, I messed up. But I guess apparently there were some issues that he had with one of his opponents in one of the matches. And I guess they're looking into it or not. I have no idea. But yeah, that was interesting. I mean, listen, there were some good matches. All in all, Daniel and Alex, that was my pick. I think it was your pick, right? Or no, you picked the Bredenbecks. I
went out on a limb and I picked the Bredenbecks, and they look good.
That was the final. No offense, Wayne. I love you to death. But to me, going into it, the two best teams were Alex and Daniel, Jake and Sam. And that match was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
That was a good match, and that just showed. And then the biggest upset of the weekend was definitely Wayne and Adam taking out Charlie and Rocky. I think everyone thought that was just, unforeseen,
Huge.
obvious final. So good job to those guys. But I think the best team in the draw won the men's U.S. team qualifying. What do you think?
Somebody that I won't name. I like when because you don't want to get people up. Somebody that I saw go up to Rocky and say, after the match was over, said, "I never thought I could see you lose, or I never thought you would lose in doubles." I didn't know how to take that. It's a compliment, obviously.
Depends who it comes from. I mean, obviously, I've been on the sides of big wins and big losses.
Yeah.
But because I know exactly who you're speaking of, whatever. What greatest tournament of all time, Oh, okay. So there's Wayne's comment. Go ahead, Leo. Thank you, Simone.
Yeah, let's just finish this up here really quick. I won't say a name, but it was worse than anything I've ever done. We sent a formal complaint to USA Racquetball weeks ago, and they still haven't done anything about it or responded. So
yeah, Wayne, brother. If that's
soon, they will soon.
If it, yeah, they say they don't watch and listen to this show, but they do. So Wayne, trust me. Maybe somebody will. If not, follow up with us. We'll bring you on the show. Depending on how far you want to talk about it, we will. Not to air dirty laundry, but from what I heard, it was pretty bad. I mean, I wasn't on the court. Leo wasn't on the court. I've seen some of the worst shit in the history of a sport on the court. But yeah, when allegedly someone threatens physical harm, that's fighting words.
I've seen people get nasty.
Yeah. Take off the racket. Let's figure it out outside if need be. But sorry, Wayne, that you had to deal with that. Sorry for racquetball. It sucks. I hate hearing anything negative for racquetball. And Wayne, we all know it. There's been times you could be a dick, but like you're a competitive human, and I've been a dick too. And that's what happens when we're competitors. But what I heard happened. I wasn't on the court, so I'm not defending or condoning. I don't know, but it sounds pretty crappy. So anyway, Wayne, maybe we'll grab Wayne on the show. And if you're not busy next weekend, we'll go play in the Xelani Open and win the Open doubles. Just kidding. I can't.
Cha-ching.
I can't. Yeah, I got stuff going on. All right, Leo, go ahead. What do you got?
Well, Francis wants to ask what was not good about the Nationals. I don't want to get down into it because then, but just being there and then people coming up and asking you questions like I know they did with you and with me and
nonstop.
And we've got some things in the works, and especially when people saw us walking around, we were looking at some options for some future things.
Call it what it is, a massive event.
Well, when you have a couple of massive players ears perked up. Yeah. So the food, people enjoyed that. They missed that. I heard they ran out of shirts, certain sizes. Matches.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You can't please everyone. Yeah, but you can't please everybody.
Yeah, but you can't run out of tournament shirts and stuff like that.
That's a tough one to swallow.
I don't. Somebody asked me, and you and I talked about it because you've run much bigger events than I have. At the MAV. What's the biggest? Well, you were part of the U.S. Open. In the U.S. Open team, but somebody asked me. They said, and I didn't know what to say. Somebody said, Sudsy, how much is an entry fee to your local event?
Yeah.
I said, it's $50 first event, second event's 30. And they said, well, don't you have breakfast, lunch, and dinner and beer and water and coffee, the whole event? And I said, and t-shirts. And I said, yeah, we do. I didn't know where they were going with this. And they said, how come I can't even get a bottle of water? Leo, I didn't know what to say. Like, what do you think?
Several people.
You've run bigger events than me. What's the answer to that?
I think if it's important, what should happen is these people that play in these tournaments, you're the customer, you're paying, you got to let the association know. Then the association can respond back by saying, we don't have the money. Okay. I'll tell you what. I'll go on right now, live on this show. I'm going to Pleasanton. okay, for the junior nationals. I know this. I'm going to be there. I will be the water sponsor. Now, there may be restrictions.
We
Then.
beyond the
If our-
court.
Yes, us. Okay. We will be the H2O sponsor. If the club allows water bottles in there, we'll provide them. If they say no, then we'll figure out another method. We'll make sure that you either have a plastic water bottle that says beyond the court on it, and we'll know where the water bottle stations are, whatever. But you got to provide those. And they had that at ASU. They had water refill stations. And I don't.
ASU did.
Yeah, ASU did. I'm sorry, Arizona State. Yeah, they had them. Now I don't know if players were provided a bottle, so that's one thing, So, and then the food. I know Brian Dixon and the tournament committee are working on hospitality. I think USA Racquetball announced that there will be no hospitality at any events until they can get, financially back on track, and I get that. And that can be your position, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then just why not piece it out and say, hey, beyond the court, would you sponsor the junior lunch on Thursday? Hey, so-and-so, would you sponsor the junior dinner on Thursday? And then you piece it out. And that way you can stick by your position and stances. We just can't, lose money on events. They had to have made money at national doubles and singles. They had to have.
I mean, we talked about it. I talked about it today with one of my mains. Well, I spoke with Keith Miner today. We were talking about some things, and I said, yeah, I could tighten up my events and make, some more money and stuff, but it's about the players. And, when I see a message like, Steve, I love you, we're going to have you on the show. Steve Castleberry writes, Simone, you want to put that up? USAR is struggling and run by volunteers. Give it a chance to come back. Steve, that's the exact attitude that doesn't work, my man. No, it's okay to say, yeah, we could get water bottles. I love Mike Grizz is a friend of mine. He's a friend of mine. I support him.
Easy.
I support him. But no, Steve, we got to face these things, embrace the issues and say, okay, Francis wants water. Amy wants coffee. Brian wants Gatorade. Yes, it can be done. Not, let's see what happens. Well, let's give it a chance. We've given these things a chance, and look where we're at today.
Boom, right there. Look at the comment right there.
Amy Little, she's big Treasure Coast winner.
It starts with this kind of input. Figure out what the restrictions are. We're at ASU. There may be restrictions there, but you figure it out. If you can't do food trucks, then what can we do? So, and it look, just knowing what we know, USA Racquetball would do good with just a hospitality person. Okay. You do 6 events a year, including the US Open. Hospitality is a tough job. You're talking about delivering, catering.
You and I talk about it. We
presentation.
Marty Cruz, she's been living with us and training with us, and Leo, you help us and with the events, and you and I say it all the time. It's the biggest pain in the ass of any event.
Silverware, cups, plates, napkins, sternos, serving dishes, utensils,
sugar,
paper
creamer,
towels,
spoons, coffee. But it can be done. You
don't have Splenda.
They do that.
Yeah.
We make sure we do, and it can be done. We know that. We just need a different type of an attitude.
And I know we're just like Steve says, they're trying to get through it, but you can't keep resting on that. These events have to be popping. You have to walk in. People are spending thousands of dollars to come to these events. Yeah, they cut the entry fee by 30. Airline tickets are way up. Hotel fees are up. Food is way up. You couldn't spend the $30 to stay at the club and eat the hospitality. So you had to go out and get food. If you didn't have a car, you had to Uber up and back. Then you had to go eat the food. And the food costs are up in restaurants. So there has to be some kind of balance. And I hope that the National Tournament Committee, and I know you guys are listening, I hope you guys can get involved yourself. Each one of you pick a day to go get a meal from a local sponsor from these things. It can happen. You might not get the food for free, but you can figure out a way to get it at a discount.
Yeah, there's no doubt. And unfortunately, the ship has sailed where I think you and I, would be able to, or actually they would want us to help. but we could certainly, lay out some ideas and plans. We're kind of doing it right now. Things can be done. Frank Lopez, I think I saw him say, or Simone said that he said, how does Sudsy do it? We make less money. I tighten it up and I get it done. We just do it. That's how. And if I get sponsors, they love it. They love what we're doing. It's expensive to do, but that's a long answer, Frank. I'll talk to you about that in person. But yeah, Steve, let's talk in a year. Let's
have a year.
Thank you.
Thank you, Simone.
Yeah, thank you. Simone's on it tonight.
She's tappy. Okay, so let's finish up the USA Racquetball. We need to move forward. We got a guest tonight. For those of you that didn't keep up, though, Daniel and Alex won. They were the big winners of the doubles in the U.S. team qualifier over Wayne and Adam.
Can I say MVP of the event? You know who I'm going to say, right? Who, to me, was the best, most dominant individual player of that event?
Well, I mean, I already know mine. You go first.
Mania. Erica.
She absolutely dominated that finals in the mixed doubles. You and I watched it. She was the difference maker. She was phenomenal. And then her and Michelle, that was a force, man. I want to play those girls 2-on-1. That'd be a phenomenal training, workout, exercise. They might kick my ass, but it would be fun.
They lost the first game over Holly and Xelani 7-11, and then they stormed. They won the next three.
So good.
11-4, 11-6, 11-7.
Impressive. Erica, Michelle, congratulations. You deserve it. Erica, Kalani, and Holly, I believe I picked them to win it. I thought they would beat Michelle and Erica in the finals. I was way wrong. Erica and Michelle, they look damn good. That's a strong team, man. It's going to be fun to watch them.
Well, Erica wasn't finished there. She also teamed up with her brother Adam, and they won the newly added division of mixed doubles.
Hate it.
It could be husband and wife, maybe not. It could be friends and brother and sister in this case. So hats off to Erica and Adam. I know mixed doubles isn't your thing, but they won it. Erica double qualifies for Team USA. They beat DLR and Holly. They won the first two, dropped the third, and then won the fourth game 11-9.
Great story. Great for USA Racquetball that Erica and Adam won that. Adam has really gotten so much better, especially in doubles. Really has made a difference. And I got to be honest, but Erica made it happen. Erica was the most dominant person on the court on both sides. You and I saw Daniel, we saw him turn it up and say, I'm the best player in the world at times when he needed to be. But, from start to finish, Erica was the most dominant racquetball player in that tournament. And it was impressive. Well done.
Yeah, so these division winners will represent Team USA at the Pan Am Games coming up. Before we wrap up this topic and get to the next one, thoughts on rally scoring, because we were there. We watched it. Fans watch it in person. Fans watch it online. I overheard players after wins and losses, but I want to hear from you first. What are your thoughts on the rally scoring that you saw?
I hate it. I think it sucks. I think it takes away, it makes, talking to a lot of the players, and I'm not going to speak for them because I think it's up to them to speak up.
Yeah.
Why do we have to do it? Why do I have to be the one to speak for the marquee players? They don't like it. And I'm not saying all of them, but it takes away. It makes matches that aren't really that close appear to be closer. Now the fan may likes it, but ultimately, did the best teams win? Yes. So at the end of the day, Wayne Storch, at the end of the day, yes. I guess it works in a way, but it's not real. I mean, look, I got a text message tonight. A buddy of mine in New Hampshire, they changed the league, his local league, to rally scoring, and he's like, he goes, I hate this. He said, is it true that you can score while receiving? I said, yeah,
100%.
Yeah, that's that. You know what?
You can win a game. You can win a match.
I don't blame USAR. This is an IRF thing. The reason IRF changed it is because they thought that this would help them. Actually, I'm sorry, because it helped us stay in the Pan American Games this year in Chile. And Leo, you know this. So the IRF, they had to conform. They were told by the International Committee that one of the things you need to do to stay is to do rally scoring. IRF changed it. And I'm here to tell you, and so is Leo, that eventually everybody's going to do it. Is what it is. We don't do it at the Treasure Coast. But if all events are doing it, at some point we might do it. Whatever.
The fans are speaking. They're in the chat. Let us know. We want to hear from you. Sean Duffy had his comment up. He said the fans don't like it.
What a shocker. Steve Castleberry's like, it's the greatest thing ever.
Did he say that?
No, he didn't. He said the players
Steve.
adapt. I'm joking, Steve. I'm kidding.
Better stop.
He's trying to find the
I don't like it. I was there. I've seen it. I watch it online.
As a player, it's
and then and I get it. Everybody plays by the same set of rules, but don't say that anymore, please. Okay, because we know the rules. You can modify any rule you want, but I get that it's coming down from wherever. Okay, whoever thought that shortening up the matches was a better idea, it's good for you for that instance. Okay, but it's not good for us, for the fans that are at Arizona State or at the Longhorn or wherever we're at, or the fans are going to be back in, wherever these events that observe the scoring system are. Other countries are doing it. So you're right. It's probably going to filter its way down into the national organizations. Team Canada may start switching it over. USA Racquetball. If somebody makes a rule change, a proposed rule change for that to be part of the new rules of the scoring format, guess what? It could happen. So
it's going to happen. Everyone's going to do it. Listen, IRT's already has the black gearbox ball. That's the IRF ball. Is what it is. Simone, I know. Leo, Simone's in the ear. What's that QR code thing over my head over there?
Well, that's going to have something to do with the shirts tonight. But we wanted to go ahead and put the QR code up. We want to thank, we'll get to them later on tonight. We have some sponsors. Thank you for those of you. Venmo is the easiest way for you guys to support the show. After we bring in our guests from the Xelani Open, we're going to tell you the rules on how you can get one of these. Venmo will be how you can get it. And there's only a few of them. So good warm up. Good warm up on the shirts.
Yeah, you're going to feed them the info, but I guess it's like a minimum $10 Venmo donation to go into a raffle. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Am I jumping the gun here? I'm sorry.
No, let's do it, because we're going to have to probably jump to our guest, and then we'll come back to the other topic.
Yeah, maybe we'll bring him in before we go to the others. But go ahead, tell everybody what they have to do to get into the drawing.
Okay, drum roll. Here we go. All right, so we only have a handful of these shirts. What we're going to do for everybody that just makes a $10 donation, you can take your phone, you can pull it out if you're watching on your computer, and you can scan that QR code. It'll take you to the Venmo. $10 for every entry. So if you want to enter twice, it's $20, 3 times $30. But we're going to do a raffle. We're going to give away these shirts tonight. Thank you, Marty Cruz and Vito. One of a kind. Once they're gone, they're gone. This is almost like what's left of the shirt drop. So yeah. Venmo. What's the actual Venmo? Sudsy M?
At Sudsy M.
At Sudsy M. Yeah.
And yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, if you can't scan the QR code, if you're watching on your phone, just open up Venmo and go to at Sudsy M and make the donation through there. $10. Right. That's it.
All right. So I guess I'm done. You got anything else on the USAR, on the national doubles? Again, let me summarize real quick. Good job to all you racquetball players. You made it happen. USAR, we can always improve. No need to stand there and film players that are on probation and take notes and almost look like you're begging for them to do something wrong and report them. Not necessary. You were exposed. You were pointed out by a few people, and no need to say your name. You were clearly waiting for somebody that's on probation to do something wrong, and that was really classless. No offense, but it wasn't I or Leo that saw that. It was actually brought to our attention by someone that is a supporter / sponsor. So that was super disappointing because it went on, and we're just going to leave it at that because I think that they pay attention to that. With that said, too, Good job. Streaming was done. Karen Grizz, Mike Grizz,
JT, yep.
Working your asses off. They're there all day, all night.
Rios,
just exhausted, working.
Iceman.
Roger, what about Roger too? Roger,
the trainer.
Yeah, it was amazing. Roger, that's awesome. I would love to have Roger down for a Treasure Coast. I just don't think my players get hurt that much. And he works on donations. What an amazing dude, man. He's so good at what he does. Leo, check this out. So I said to him, I said, why don't you charge people? And he said, I do it because I love it. And that's it, so he's going to do it. And he ultimately said that he doesn't. I said, well, what happens if somebody gives you $100? Like one of my friends tipped him $100, because he was on the table for like 60 minutes. What's a 60-minute massage? I don't know. He said, and then some people don't give any. He said, I truly don't even pay attention to that because I don't want to be working on someone and then think that like, oh, so-and-so gave me 0. He gave me 100. Let me work better on him. That was just cool. That was just really super cool. Yeah. I said, what about like
penny?
I said, what about like a minimum suggested
a little sign up,
Yeah, something like that. But anyway, so yeah, listen, there was a lot of good. Steve, there was a lot of bad, but at the end of the day, we all are always looking to improve. Leo and I aren't here to just say unicorns and rainbows, and everything's fantastic. We just want racquetball to continue to stay alive, and we always want to be better. There's no doubt. Leo?
Yeah, I had a blast. Close it out with my thank yous for that tournament because Fran Davis, thank you so much. You got me there. Mike Kinkin, Team Dovetail. Mark Frank with the documentary. Richard All for the awesome, specially made extra pecan cookies. Thank you for those. And Elias, Rosa, Alex, Andrea, Steffi, Coco, Jose, thank you guys. The Pecan Perez family, thank you guys for the Starbucks goodies every day. National doubles, it was good for me.
It was good. And Simone just confirmed.
We have our guest.
We have Ron Forster and Joanne Pomodoro in the drawing. In the Venmo donations. Yeah, Joanne gets 2 chances. And Ron gets 1. So get in there. Hit the Venmo code, the QR code, send it, $10 minimum, or send whatever you want. Leo and I don't mind if you want to send us a couple grand. Yeah, we will. No, just kidding.
I'll buy a new laptop with that.
Don't do it. No, you can't because we have to split it, right? And we got to take off some expenses. Do we have enough? It would help.
Thank you, Ron. Yeah, Brent, I already thank Rochelle for the sandwiches every day. So thank you. B-Dub, the Walrus.
Yeah, it was a good time, Brent. Brent, thank you for the stringing. Hopefully you guys and Jordan come down. Jordan had contacted me about coming to Event 7. All right, what do you say we bring in Xelani? Is Simone, is Xelani ready?
Is he ready? Do we want?
Let's bring in, for those of you that don't know, the Xelani Open. Simone will put up some stats. Let's everyone in our racquetball family meet Alex Zamudio, El Tuso, and the event director for the Xelani Open, who is clearly at a racquetball club. Alex, it's amazing having you. We're happy to have you. We were going to get to your event. You reached out to me and said, hey, I'll come on. So here he is, everyone. What's up, Alex?
There we go. I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me. This is amazing. Yeah, Xelani is me. It's my for those that haven't figured it out.
All right, so Alex, before we get going, we have the Xelani Open. Simone, can you put the dates up there for the Xelani? Alex, tell everybody what the Xelani Open is, what your vision was, how you came about it, where it is. Give everybody as much info as you can. There it is. We see it's February 25 through 26. Just kind of talk about it. This is your forum. Go ahead.
So actually, this came out of nowhere to start. I compete in the IRT sometimes. I compete in the open divisions in the state. It's just what really inspired me the most. It's just what I've seen as far as around the nation, and really the money, the events. So, for example, the U.S. Open 2022 champion was awarded $350 for first place. Now, as a player, this is the most prestigious event in the sports. Given $350, I mean, that barely covers like the entry fee, really. So, open level players should be rewarded, and that's really what sparked it all. I wanted to give back to the players because they're the ones that they go and they want to go compete, and at the end of the day, the open players, they're coming out of their own pockets, so they're paying for these faraway trips to New York, California, Denver, Colorado, all of them. And it's easily costing everyone at least $1,000 just to go out there, and at the end of the day, they might get 2 or 3 games out of it. In my experience, that's been the case. So I would like to have people come out and play minimum 3 matches. And if you guys have seen, I've done this event. I'm only having men's open singles, men's open doubles. Women are welcome. I'm trying to get as many people involved as possible. So you lose in the first round, there's a consolation draw. Off of that, it's gonna be Olympics. You know what that is? There's essentially 4 singles brackets, draws, 1 main draw. So it's gonna be great. Right now we have players enrolled in the doubles and about 24 singles. So it's already. I would like to get to the 32 in the singles, just so it's a nice. But from touring and seeing some of these elements to only have single digit participation is concerned. It's a little sad, because there's a lot of great players out there. It's just the same place at the same time to compete. So I'm trying to bring them out, offer some cash. You guys have seen they're coming from all over the place. You got Mexico, Guatemala, Bolivia. They're just Colombia. So there's a lot of. So the more the merrier. That's the mindset behind, just to try something different. This is obviously not anybody have seen. This is a new concept, and just trying it, and hopefully people enjoy it, and this could be the start of something great.
Hey, Alex, man, thanks for coming on the show tonight. It's good to hear from you because, like you said, a lot of people may not know who you are, or they heard about your event and they don't know what's going on. So, when I first saw it, I don't know if I was like everyone else, but I was like, what is this? And when is this? And who is this? And I think you've done that. I think you've intrigued people. It's good to see that. Look, you could talk to Doug Ganem or a lot of the old school guys. Everyone's first tournament, it's their inaugural event, and you have to have it. You grow every year from it. And look, I checked when I checked your numbers just an hour or so ago. You were only at 33, and then just in an hour, you already picked up another player. So I know I think tomorrow is the deadline.
I have it scheduled, so tonight is the deadline. I'll extend it for a day or two. Just for you are considering it, they have to make plans. So I'll extend it for a couple more for your viewers out there. But Leo, I don't know if you knew that in Houston, Texas Nationals, you used to run those huge tournaments back in the 2001, 2002, and I remember the brackets back in that. Every bracket was 64 players or more, and that's on the wall. Like it was the size of me, and I'm almost, so you had to really scan names and go down the list and battles and competitions, and that's what I want to bring back. I just want to have massive full divisions, get lots of competitors involved. I know my 24 single pretty good for today's standards, but for amateur, but that's the end goal.
You're absolutely right, Alex. I miss those days, man. I remember him very clearly. Annie Muniz, she had a plotter, and we had to figure out how to make these draws, big like that and blow them up. So Annie Muniz had a plotter at her house, and man, once I saw that, I was like, oh wow, we could blow those draws up as big as we wanted, with 64 or more players. So man, I love your passion and your energy, man. I don't know if I'll live that long, but I would love to go to the 25th anniversary of the Xelani Open. The US Open started somewhere. You got to start somewhere. And I wish you much success at your event and for all the years to come, man.
The support, and thanks for having me on the show, guys. That really means a lot to me. With promoting racquetball, that's what I'm trying to do as well. Doing my thank you.
Where
guys.
Can people enter? Where else can they go and find out more info?
So all the information on there. You can find it under Florida tournaments, the Xelani Open, or you can go to xelani.com. That's XELANI.com. So easy peasy. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, all the usual routes on social media. So it's
where do
easy
they find
to
you on
me.
Instagram or Facebook? The Xelani?
Xelani Sports.
Xelani Sports.
Is the name. Yep. Sports.
Alex, I had a couple of people ask you. I think the prize money you had first place was $3,000 in the singles, but it might be prorated if you don't get 64. Is it going to be the maxed out? Because I don't think you have the 64. So are you prorating it?
So I'm still waiting to get the full concluded to know what to expect. I know that I not do the prorated. I want to do the full offer that I out there, just because I have lots of players that supported it, and I don't want to for giving me their support. I want to support them in return. That's the whole point of the tournament.
Wow. That's pretty cool, man. Because usually it's proration if you don't have a certain number. So that's pretty cool. Whether it's through your company or you have a sponsor, or whatever it is, you don't have to tell us all that. But I think that's pretty cool, man. That you're gonna put it on, like no frills at all, huh? So can I bring my own drinks? Can I bring my own sandwiches?
Well, the frills are at the end of the tournament when you eat, so you can buy yourself and others whatever you would like at the end of it. At least a beer from someone at some point.
Hey, Alex, Alex. I just spoke to my boss, Veronica. My wife, La Jefa. And if there's any junior racquetball player out there that's good enough to compete in your event, we'll cover their entry fee. Okay.
Oh, that's amazing.
So just let me know.
There's tons of juniors that can compete.
Okay. Yeah, shoot me a text, and we'll cover the entry fee for any junior out there that you feel maybe needs a little bit of support or something to play in your event. Just shoot me a text, and we'll take care of it. All right. So any juniors out there, any aspiring juniors, any good players that want to go compete at Alex's tournament, your entry fee is covered. We got it, Veronica and I. And we'll take care of that. So Alex, just let me know. It's on you, buddy. If they contact you to enter, we got one. Okay.
Thank you. That's amazing. I'll make a quick post of that as well. Hopefully we can. That'll be awesome. And there's definitely lots of junior players out there that are gonna at that level. I have Cole Sendry that's coming from Texas, and also Diego from Mexico. So they're
Good.
both junior players.
Yeah.
They were interested that are in the top 30 pro. The exception to the rule, they couldn't participate because I wanted an amateur event and not a touring professional, because that's what.
Well, it's a good thing. Leo and I wish you the best. Veronica and I wish we can make it. We can't, we have just a ton of stuff going on. So you can tell all the guys in the open doubles, you're welcome that we're not coming to play. But it looks like a good time.
I know.
We wish you, good luck, Alex. And don't forget, if there's a junior out there that, was hesitant because they can't afford that entry fee, we got it. We'll take care of it. We'll take care of one of them and at least get you another player. So anything else before we let you go?
No, that'll cover it. I'm happy to help. Any more questions that weren't answered here today, they can email me, reach out to me in social media, whatever. That's what I'm here for. So I want to all everybody. So if there's some concern, questions you have, I'm happy to help. Thanks for having me on the show, guys. Appreciate it.
You got it. Leo?
Yeah, I hope you get that 32 at least in the singles, Alex. You deserve it. The players deserve it. Go to Miami. Have a great time. I'll be looking for photos and videos. I'm a fan just like everyone else. I look forward to following your first tournament. So thank you, Alex, for
hold on, Alex. It seems like we started something. Check out this guy, what he just said. So there you go.
Daniel De La Rosa.
All right. So there you go. We got two. Daniel, thank you, buddy.
Thank you, Daniel.
Daniel and I and Veronica, we're going to sponsor two juniors. I know what's the entry. How much is the entry fee?
Gracias, Daniel. Mucho el apoyo.
What, Alex, is it 125?
Yep.
125 for singles and the same for doubles.
Okay, you got it. So just let us know. I'll put you in contact with Daniel if you don't have his info, and or I'll make him pay me back, and then we'll take care. So we got two juniors covered tonight. If they were having trouble, if that entry fee was a little too much, we wish you all the best, and maybe we'll see you at one of your future events, Alex. Good luck, okay, buddy?
See you there. We'll see you guys.
All right,
Thank
man.
you.
You got it,
Alex.
Later.
Juniors.
That was cool. Daniel, that was cool, buddy. Thanks, man.
Get in on that, juniors. That's $125. If I was a kid, I'd be trying to get a hold of Alex right now.
Yeah, I mean, excuse
me, Mr. Xelani, could I please get that entry?
That's how we move the needle. So for anyone watching, if you have a junior in mind, 125, we get it. That's expensive, but Daniel De La Rosa, thank you. That was super cool. Good luck in Atlanta, and Veronica and I will do one. So hopefully he gets two junior kids playing. We'll define a junior as, I don't know, Daniel, what do you think? 18 and under? We'll go with that. We'll go with that for now. And then
21.
we'll see what he comes up
21.
But yeah, good luck, man. Good luck. Good luck to Alex. I hope it's a success. You and I, there were a lot of skeptics, as there should be. As soon as he excluded all the top players, we were like, whoa, is this going to work? Good luck. We hope it does. Sounds like it's going to. So I
love his energy.
Yeah, support it. Good dude. Loves to 32. Play.
Come on, Florida, show up. It probably be at this stage, locals get signed up.
Yeah, just get there.
You could be from out of town. You'd have to drive. Give him his 32. Get his 32 in there.
Well, Daniel and I we're giving 2 free entries to juniors. So let's
125, Robert Stoner. That's right.
All right. Now I hope Daniel's not softening us up, Leo, for the next topic, which is the IRT. He doesn't have to soften us up. Can I? No. He's the best player in the world right now.
He is right now, and he will be at the Williams Accounting and Consulting Open.
You want to just do it that fast? Daniel's my pick to win Atlanta. If he continues with this mindset, which is, I want to be the best, I want to stay the best, I'm going to beat everybody, plays hard, goes out, he's fit, he has the ability to take over, what most of the greats in history had, Leo, and you've seen a lot of them play. There's that moment where it's, hey, I'm taking over right here, right now. And he has that in him. And him and Conrado are the two best players in the world right now, with our boy Kane on the shelf being hurt. But wouldn't shock me if Kane, with his popped Achilles, would come out. We'll talk about that later, and win an event. No, not with a torn Achilles. Yeah, Daniel's playing great. Atlanta, the guys are there this weekend. I got Daniel winning that event. And what do you think?
Well, for those of you that apologize, Simone wasn't able to get the draws up for us. Coming in number 1 seed, DLR. Number 2, Andre Parilla, one of my fellow Team Dovetail members. Number 3, Jake Bredenbeck. Number 4, Alex Landa. Number 5, Sam Murray. Number 6, Rodrigo Montoya. Number 7, Andreas Acuna, member of Team Dovetail. And Adam Ania coming in at number 8. 2 people are missing from the draw. Conrado Moscoso and Lalo Portillo.
Conrado, second best player in the world currently. There's no doubt about it. If you know anything about racquetball, he just is, period, today.
Yeah.
Again, Daniel and him. Daniel's got the edge. I would give Daniel the edge slightly. Don't care about the ball. Best players in the world are winning. It's continued to show that, whether it's black or blue or green or purple or red. The best players in the world are going to adapt and overcome, and Daniel's fine with it, just like Conrado's fine with it. On the bottom half, though, Leo, you know what I think? I think it's going to be interesting, but you got Jake or Montoya, I think, coming out of there, my opinion.
Parilla. You got Parilla down at the bottom at 2. You've got Jake down at the bottom at 3.
Yeah, he just hasn't been doing what he's got. What's Montoya seated?
6. He's at the bottom.
So he's got Jake in the quarters. I say the winner of that quarter gets to the final, loses to Daniel in the final. That's my prediction. What's yours?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the seeds. I'm gonna take Andre Parilla all the way to the finals. Andre's due. I know some things that I can't disclose that are good for Andre. So I see Andre in the finals, and then I'm gonna take him over probably Daniel. You're right. Daniel is one of the best players in the world right now.
No, that's not what I said. He's the best player in the world right now, today.
Yeah,
I didn't say one of.
You said that, but I say one of.
Well, I think it's
him and Conrado.
Those are the 2 best players in the world today. Doesn't mean they're going to win every single match, but those are the 2 best racquetball players in the world.
Clearly. You want to win a tournament, you're going to have to go through either one.
But Jules is pretty badass. She can hit the ball.
Jules, I can't wait for Jules to start playing some tournaments. Junior Nationals.
Let's hope it's there when she can
start it. Pleasanton. Pro doubles. Let's jump into that real quick. Rodrigo Montoya and Andre Parilla, they're the number 1 seeds in the pro doubles. Daniel and Alex are number 2. Sam Murray, Jake Bredenbeck, number 3. Sebastian Franco, Adam Ania, 4, and Andreas Acuna and Alan Otero, 5.
The winner of Jake and Sam and Alex and Daniel will win that tournament.
Yeah. The bottom.
Yes. Yeah. The 2-3 semi will win that tournament. So Jake, and you said
you forgot about Rodrigo and Andre.
I didn't forget about it, but
they're number 1.
Yeah, but he's not playing with Mar, and Mar is superior over there on the right side.
Yes, he is.
Mar Montoya is a different team than Parilla and Montoya. So the winner of that doubles will be it'll be whoever comes out of the bottom.
Wow. Look at Frank Lopez coming in hot.
What does that say? I'll be there. Frank Lopez. Get in there, Frank.
Frank Lopez.
Frank Lopez.
That's my guy, Frank Lopez.
Do you know what I want? I want a line of jeans with my name. I can't say it. Anyway.
Frank. So, I'm going to go with Rodrigo and Andre to win it. I'm Team Dovetail all the way. You guys know that. So
who's your singles winner?
Andre Parilla, for sure.
You're so full of shit.
That's my team.
Dude, I know.
And my team and my players are the best players out there.
I appreciate. He's one of the best players in the world.
Andre Parilla, for sure. Andres Acuna.
Great sneaker game. Great sneaker game.
Sneakerhead.
Sneakerhead. He's a sneakerhead. He's such a good dude, aren't they? They're a great family, man. Such a great family. But I can't believe you to your soul that you would pick him over Daniel or Conrado. So
He's beaten him before. Maybe not a lot.
I know.
Maybe in juniors, but it counts.
all right, let's move on. Victoria
Yeah, we need to move
Rodriguez.
on.
Leo, if Team Dovetail ever lets you go,
Team Dovetail. Put that in the comments, Simone. Give Victoria her FaceTime.
Mike, do not do that. Victoria Rodriguez, tremendous player, reached out. Victoria, do you mind if I tell him about the message you sent? Leo, I think I forgot to tell you because I don't.
She's
really,
a great kid, player.
I don't
outdoor,
read Facebook messages.
indoor.
You know that
She helps run tournaments. She runs shootouts. She runs outdoor shootouts in California.
Let's just say this, Leo.
She
If
plays pickleball,
Veronica
too.
wasn't with a partner at the Beach Bash, you might have saw her and Victoria team up. That would have been
She
cool.
said yes.
Yeah,
She's a
that would've been
baller
fun.
for sure.
She's a baller. She's a baller.
She said you can share it. What is it?
We might make her a Treasure Coast baller. I like it. She can ball. It's good stuff. Oh no, she's Team Dovetail. I'm not cherry picking.
What's the story? She said yes.
She texted and asked if Veronica has a partner for Beach Bash. I love that. I love that, by the way. Don't you? Like, I love that somebody's not intimidated or afraid or like, hey, I want to play with a baller. Let me go text Kane and see if he's available. If you're, some guy out there wanting to play or, just anyway, good job, Victoria. But I'd play mixed with you, but I hate mixed. Sorry, I'm not playing mixed anymore.
Good luck this weekend, Donald, Mike Miller.
Let's get to that. All right, so we're done with Atlanta.
I think Rob Lyons was helping out. Good luck to you guys this weekend. Jason Chen at Rec ATL. Have fun. Tournaments are always fun.
Jason does a good job over there, Atlanta. Good stuff. Donald Williams, can't say enough about him.
Always.
Guys rocking, man.
Just opened a restaurant.
He's rocking.
He's nice one too.
We got to go to that. So Donald, if you're watching or listening, get us there.
I'll come eat his food. It looks nice.
Yeah, he does a good job. He knows what he's doing. I hear the kids outside my office / guest bedroom. All right, let's go to should we take a quick commercial, Leo?
Can we do that?
Simone.
Play that commercial, please.
We're going commercial. All right. Don't move, everybody, because we're going to come back. We got a lot more to go. We're going to hear from one of our sponsors, maybe two. We'll be back. Don't move. By the way, Leo, I'm loving my new job, my new position, business development director. It's just been spectacular. You are part of it. We brought you in to do some things. I am beyond grateful, and it's really, really been amazing and a blessing. So thank you, Performance Chemicals. Thank you, Weimar Performance Coatings. You'll hear more about that later. This is a racquetball show, so we'll talk about it. All right, Leo, what's next? LPRT in...
Back in Arizona, Tempe, ASU. Whew, that's
Great
2
facility.
weeks, man.
Great
Yeah,
facility.
back, almost back to back. But yeah, Arizona State doubles. Talked to Bobby Ferreira, the state president, the board over there. They say their players prefer to have their state doubles after the nationals. The nationals, they get to play in it, they have a good time. And then 2 weeks later, they hosted the state doubles and they brought in the LPRT. So presented by HD Solutions. 26 in the women's LPRT Pro Singles, 14 teams in the women's Pro Doubles, which is more than the men's IRT doubles. The men's IRT only had 11 teams. The women had 14.
Wow. Huh.
In the singles,
I didn't know that. That's interesting.
it is interesting. In the singles, obviously, Paola Longoria, the number 1 seed, Alexandra Herrera at 2, Montse Mejia 3, Erica Mania 4, Natalia Mendez 5, Jessica Padilla 6, Carla Munoz 7, and Brenda Lime coming in at number 8. There's 2 top, or the only top 8 missing player is Samantha Salas.
So we got a chance in the production meeting to take a peek at the draws. What do you want to do first? Singles or doubles?
Let's start at the top with the first round between number 8, number 16 versus number 17. It just looks funny on paper.
Well, it happens in our sport. So you got 16 and 17, Ronda Racich, one of the greats, one of the greatest of all time, one of the GOAT women.
She's 17.
Versus Maria Jose Vargas.
Number 16.
So Maria, she had a baby and she's been out for a while. It's kind of sad, doesn't it? It kind of sucks because it tells you how much is changing when you see that. When you see life goes on. Racquetball, is becoming second to some of the biggest and best in the history. And that's what happens. I mean, look, Tom Brady retired in football, right? That's going to be a tough one for both of those ladies. Ronda versus Vargas in the first round. And oh, by the way, Leo, tell everybody, who do they play into?
Well, if you look at the draw sheet, 16 and 17 are at the very top, and they sit right underneath and feed into Paola Longoria.
I mean, that's a final. That's a final every weekend. That's
for the fans.
Enjoy, right?
But I don't know. But it, like you said, it happens. No one fixed the draw. No one changed the seed. No one planned it. This is Maria's first tournament back. Ronda's missed a couple. You come back, the chips fall where they may. It is what it is.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great match.
What's Paola think about it? What do you think she's thinking? Doesn't matter.
Same thing. No, you think it's weird. When you're in that spot, you do. I've been there, and you're looking at those two names, and you're like, damn. I've battled with them. I've lost to both of them. I think Vargas maybe beat Paola one time. I can't confirm. Todd Boss, if you're online, check it out. Whoa, we'll get to that. I see what Simone just put up.
Simone
dropping a
I think Simone likes Steve.
I think so. Did we didn't get enough Venmos?
Yeah, we need to do the shirt. We're slacking on the raffle.
Go ahead, do it one more time.
Yeah, guys, we're gonna raffle off these shirts. There were only a few special ones made, and now we're just gonna raffle off the ones that are left. So $10 minimum. You can scan that Venmo code. If you can't scan that code, we'll have Simone put the link to the Venmo. It's at Sudsy M Venmo. $10 buys you a chance in the raffle. We're going to give away those shirts first thing in the morning. We'll give everybody a chance to get the $10 donation in. If you do it more, $10 for each time. If you do 20, you get 2 chances.
Well,
3, you get 30, you get 3.
You know what was super cool? Most of the Treasure Coast Ballers bought one this weekend. So far, you got Sean Duffy, Joanne Pomodoro, Ron Foster in the drawing.
Thank you, guys.
Get
in on that.
So I'm going to run through the draw. I don't see any major upsets. I think Arizona is a great facility. I think the ladies are going to love it. I think the facility is going to love having the ladies.
Even though it's Ronda and Maria, if one of those is going to win that match, do one of those girls bounce Paola out of the round of 16?
No, they do not.
Sure.
Yes, the final, and I love them both. Love them all personal, good friends, and no, they're not.
I do too.
No, they're not.
So Paola will be ready. She won't come. She knows who. She obviously knows one of the two.
She'll be more ready and more focused.
Yeah,
I think.
Okay. I'm just, I'm just a fan, just acting like a fan right now.
Jordan Walters is in the.
What did he send you? $100, and he wants 10 entries.
No. He sent $10.
Oh, so, yeah, you have to say the amount. We don't want to embarrass.
Well, no, he sent one entry. I don't know. Jordan's our boy.
He's my boy. He's a broski.
Yeah. He said, "Thank you, Jordan. You're in. You're in the drawing." Joanne Pomodoro won the bag. That was a big one. Remember the bag we did?
When are you going to do another bag? Let's do another bag after the shirts.
Do you know we have a new design?
I do, because you showed it to me.
But we're not going to show it tonight. It's just a new color combo, a little small.
Let's work on the shirt. Let's stick with the shirts.
Let's stay. I see no upsets. I see Paola versus Monty Mejia in the finals. And yes, absolutely. Brian Vargas, Florida One Insurance, sponsor of the Treasure Coast. Leo, we're going to have Brian on because we're going to have people. We're going to highlight our sponsors and racquetball players that support racquetball. And we're going to try to get our racquetball community to support them. Brian is in the insurance business, and we're going to have him on, and we're going to highlight them. That's coming later. I am going with Paola Longoria versus Monty Mejia in the finals of the singles. Leo, what do you got? Anybody else have anything different?
Yeah, I'll go with that too. Put your comments. You know what? Let's do the $10 Venmo for the shirts. Okay. So they can Venmo you $10 for a shirt. Well, let's do a shirt for the LPRT. So put your winner only. I don't need to know the score and 1 versus 2. Who do you think is going to win the LPRT event this weekend? And remember what I said, Rhonda and Maria are coming out into a feeder into Paola in the first round.
That's pretty wild.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that anything can happen at this tournament. Monty could win. Somebody said, Brenda Lime, could have a tournament of her weekend life. Alexandra Herrera. So put your winner only in the chat. We'll draw one winner for a shirt. That way everybody doesn't have to pay the $10. But still sign up for the Venmo. Because that's not the only way to win. You might not pick the right winner and you're not going to win a shirt, but $10 guarantees you a chance at winning.
I got one for you.
We are.
Do you know, Leo, who is known as, and if you know in the chat box, feel free to say it, a nickname of an LPRT player is Petey. Petey. Do you know who Petey is?
Look at that. Victoria already picked Brenda to win it. Oh, Castle. Simone, dump. I say Steve's name and Simone just like Eminem wins in 2.
Eminem. Who's Eminem?
Monty Mejia.
Oh, thank you, Steve. Sorry about that. Yeah, Simone. So Leo, do you know who Petey is?
I do.
Well, now you do because Broski just put it up. And so did Victoria.
I didn't read that. I was reading a comment that Simone put up about needing a cell number.
Brenda's a baller.
Does Zelle count for the drawing? It'll have to be Venmo because Simone's pretty picky.
Simone. No.
Take care, Robert. Simone.
It's gotta be Venmo. It's gotta be Venmo. Because
that's how we draw from.
Yeah, it's just not fair. Yeah, so all right, what are your picks? So I'm going Paola and Monty in the finals. What do you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna go against Paola. She's my girl. Everybody knows that. I'll take Paola, and I'm gonna go with somebody different in the finals. I'm gonna take.
Anybody have anything different? I haven't seen a name like I know. Oh, there you go. I was waiting for that one, Kevin. Thank you. Fan favorite.
Well, Erica is number 4, so she would have to play, if they advance, she would have to play Paola in the semis. So you're saying that Erica would beat Paola. That's big. I am loyal. Thank you, Victoria.
He is very loyal, Victoria, because he's always picking team dovetail players.
My people.
You should. That's good. That's one of your qualities that people
and Paola. I pick Paola too.
So all right. So who you
still got Paola? Paola winning the whole tournament. Let's move on to the pro doubles. This is where it gets really interesting.
I don't think so, but I think it's cool. I do have a cool one.
So number 1 seeds, Alexandra Herrera and Monty Mejia, they will be the team to beat. That's why they're number 1. Coming in at number 2, Gabby Martinez, Maria Rene Rodriguez, member of Team Dovetail. Paola Longoria is playing with Rhonda Racich.
Now, that's the coolest thing I've seen since I saw the Sudsy Monchik guy play together at the US Open a few years ago. Nicholas Arntz is in the drawing, Leo. Nicholas Arntz, Jordan Walter, Sean Duffy, Joanne Pomodoro. Joanne Pomodoro's got 2 chances.
Somebody's winning a shirt.
But somebody's going to win this shirt. Special made, handmade by
just $10. Just $10 to put you in the drawing. You're probably going to win it. Just send the $10. If you send one, you get 2.
I love that. I love the Racich Longoria team. That's going to be super cool. But
have they ever played doubles together?
Probably not.
Where's Todd Boss when you need him?
Maybe
He
Veronica
knows.
knows. Is this unprofessional?
No.
Babe?
She's like, I'm asleep right now.
Can't hear me. She's
Number
taking care of the kids. I
4.
love her. No,
Number
I'm going.
4, my old favorite team, Natalia and Valeria, are back together.
Wait a minute. So who's Erica playing with?
Number 5, Holly Scott, Kaylani Lawrence, and number 6, the champs, the U.S. team champs, Erica Mania, Michelle De La Rosa.
Okay, so there's 6. Who's number 3?
3 is Paula and Rhonda.
Wow. Oh, that's going to be a good quarter.
It is. Everything's going to be good in the doubles, and I like
Okay.
it because a lot of different partners. Or not a lot, but some different partners.
All right, so for your fans, here's what you want to watch. You want to watch Paola and Rhonda versus Erica and Michelle for sure. You got to watch that match.
Yeah.
And then in the singles, I mean, they were all kind of entertaining and good. So whoever your favorite player is, watch. But that's kind of the cool match to look out for. Oh, can I make my pick then for the win?
Yeah. Pro doubles for the win. You just won't win the shirt, but go ahead.
Monty and Alexandra.
Yeah, they'll be in the finals. But I'm going to take Gabby and Maria Renee all the way to the finals. And then I'm going to call it. Maria Renee is turning into a double special. I wouldn't even say turning into a double
Victoria,
specialist.
here we go. Victoria, here
Maria
he goes
Renee
again.
is a double specialist. She's not turning into one. So I'm going to call the upset in the finals. Maybe not even call it an upset because 1 versus 2 really isn't an upset. They both made it to the finals. So I'm going to call Gabby and Maria Renee over Alexandra and Monty. You act like Alexandra and Monty have never lost a doubles match.
Does Team Dovetail bonus you for making picks like this?
I never thought I'd see you guys losing doubles. No, they don't, by the way. And neither does Maria Renee.
Oh, absolutely. I love it, Leo. Listen, I love you. I love your loyalty, but I don't know what's in that glass. And I love, and you know, I love Gabby. You know, I love Marie Renee. Gabby's our girl. She's been with Veronica and I to train, and
Ron Foster, Simone, don't take that off.
Simone, what are you doing? Simone, look at Kevin DeMarco. He's going with you. He's going with
what's up.
Yeah, but so does
Gabby,
Victoria, apparently.
Can I say his name again? Gabby Martinez. This is doubles, too. There's an equalizer in doubles.
Can somebody translate what Victoria just called me?
Maria Renee can hold her own on the right side against any team out there. Leo gets $100 bonus every time he picks a dovetail player.
Hey, Mike Kinkin, if you're watching, yeah, he deserves that. Brian Vargas, sponsor of the Treasure Coast Series, Florida One Insurance Agency. Florida One Insurance. Brian, put that website up there in the chat. Go support Brian. We all need insurance. Brian's a tremendous baller. He loves it. And what do we got, Simone?
Simone says we have to hurry. We have 2 more topics.
Victoria's with. Yeah, I know. Thank you, Victoria. I know. I'm probably right, but
they're a strong team. I mean, there's no doubting that.
Let's move on. What do we got? What's the next topic?
All right, next hot topic tonight for us, as you can see it right behind me, the AppCon 3-wall ball 2023 Beach Bash. Last time I looked, they were almost at 150 players. March 8th to the 12th in Hollywood, Florida. It's at the Garfield Street Courts. We're going to play a video here that we received from them. They are constantly pumping out the promotion. This is going to be for 2023 when we do our recap at the end of the year. This event hasn't even happened yet, but it will be on the list of events that we will highlight as one of the top events of the year. I can already tell you.
100% will be a top 3 event. There's no doubt. If you can get to it, Leo, let me just paint you a picture. We love racquetball. We're going to hear the racquetball. We're going to smell it. We're going to see it. We're going to feel the intensity of the players. We're going to feel the beautiful sun of Fort Lauderdale. You know what's crazy? You know what's about a racquetball court away to my right, to the forehand side, even though I don't like the forehand side? The beach. And I don't mean like, oh, you got to cross over this, you got to cross over that. You just cross over that little boardwalk, and there's the beach. It's absolutely spectacular. And just look at that. I mean, that's exactly what it is. It's a lot of fun. They'll be hanging off the rafters. They'll be watching from all over on the fences. There's an amazing pizza place over there in the right side corner.
So you've been there.
Oh, I've been there, and I'm going to be there again, and I can't wait. It's Go ahead.
Can you hear the ocean from there? Dumb question.
Sure, you hear
Can
every
you smell it?
You can smell it for sure. And then, oh, by the way, after a grueling battle, right, that you're going to have, I'm not, because I don't like grueling battles in the 85-degree, beautiful, sunny weather of Fort Lauderdale.
You go dip your toes in the water?
Yeah, go jump
No,
in
you
the
jump in.
ocean.
What about jellyfish, though? I'm scared of jellyfish.
No, it's not jellyfish season. You're safe. So we're good. And just bring a racket with you in the ocean. Just don't tell the environmentalists.
What else is in there? Like anything that's going to...
a lot of bikinis.
Okay. But what about like creatures? You know, I'm good.
Sharks.
I'm not scared.
Sharks. I don't like sharks. They're probably out there somewhere. But the event itself, I mean, it's absolutely amazing. Let's Mike Coulter's comment. They have 145 players as of tonight, and thanks to some great sponsors, they're going to have over 14,000 in prize money. The men's and women's doubles plus singles and mixed, and they added paddleball as a one-day event plus a number of other divisions to enjoy. You know, it's really, Leo, it's an amazing event. It's a lot of fun. Get there if you can. I think I'm with you. When we do our 2023 recap, this event will be top 3 events of the season.
Wow.
Does Simone want to show that video?
Yeah, Simone, can you we can cue it up. Here we go.
That commercial's got some energy. MC, I love it. MC Vegas, Mike Coulter, we'll have him again at some point on the show. You know, they do lead to Vegas, 3-wall ball. We are going to do a 3-wall ball Treasure Coast Outdoor Series tournament.
Stop it.
I'm doing it.
Really? Yeah.
I'm not stopping it. I'm doing it.
3-wall ball. I love 3-wall ball. Don't forget, you can go to 3wallball.com. You can get their schedule. They've already got the Vegas events out. Look, I know it's early. We're going to be talking about a couple tournaments tonight that are super early, but it doesn't cost you anything other than a credit card to hold your room. Go to 3wallball.com. Go click on the link for Vegas for the Stratosphere and get your room now. You will thank me later. People waited. They ran out of rooms. They had to pay the regular room rate. And the room rate that Mike Coulter gets at the Stratosphere is unbelievable. It will save you so much money. I promise you. You'll thank me now. Go. September the 27th to October the 1st.
Yeah.
In 2 months from now, if you decide you can't go, then you go cancel the room.
All right. You guys may not believe us when Leo and I say this, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Look at that view.
Leo and I are not getting paid by 3-wall ball or this event to do this promotion.
I don't get $100 bonus.
They're not, you get $100 bonus every time. But let me guess, you're going to pick Team Dovetail to win every single division. Anyway, with that said, Leo, it's safe to say that Vegas event will be our #1 event again for 2023. Would you agree?
Simone, look, that picture is not photoshopped other than slicing out the other half of the photo. We walked across that street. I got lucky with my room. My room faced the courts. So I opened up my curtains and I looked across the street. The hotel is on the left side and the courts are on the right side. It doesn't get much better than that. We've already talked about this a million times, people, and I'm going to keep talking about it. This was better than Houston at Nationals, where the Hyatt was down the street. This isn't even down the street. It's across the street. That street that Carla is standing in the middle of, brave little soul there, that's Las Vegas Boulevard.
And Alvy, Leo, and I crossed it, but maybe we didn't walk perfectly straight when we crossed it.
We had a
That
good
one
time
night.
the first night.
Man, that was fun. And if you come to that event and you see Leo and I and Alvaro hanging out, just
No.
join the bar. Just come on.
No.
Let's go.
When Alvaro calls you and asks you to go hit,
True
and
story.
then
Should I tell it
says-
real quick? Should I tell it?
and then says, let's just go have one beer.
Just one. But it's Vegas. Mike Coulter knows it's Vegas. You know, here's what happens. This is what's cool about that event too. You know, indoor events, playing events to be the best players in the world. It's a different atmosphere. Leo, you know this. You know, you've been in the indoor, you've been on the outdoor. You know that when I was competing at the US Open, you wouldn't see me, man. You'd see me play my match ball, compete, say what's up to everybody, get out, you know, take some pictures, hug some babies, kiss some elderly. But Vegas is Vegas. So, you know, I was in Washington. I'm exhausted. I'm with Frank Hotels. We're doing some stuff. We're training, and I got to fly right over to Vegas. Leo, I'm done. You know this. I was in bed. I get a text. Get a text on the phone. It's Alvy. It's like, what are you doing? Alvaro, I said, I'm in bed, man. I said, I'm just relaxing. He goes, well, I was going to go over across the street to your point, literally down the elevator, across the street, Las Vegas Boulevard. Boom, there's the courts. He goes,
Yep.
I'm going to go hit. How do I not? Right? I haven't played on those courts in 2 years at the time.
They were closed. The courts were closed.
That's correct.
Mike and them were wrapping up.
That's right. I had like, what, 30 minutes maybe? So Alvy and I smacked it around, actually with Erica too. But then Alvy, you, and myself, again, cross over Las Vegas Boulevard
Walked
into the
across
lobby,
street.
across the street, into the lobby of the hotel. And at the bar, you see racquetball players. What'd they do, Leo? They gave
Just
us
like Houston.
guys, come here. Just come over. We look at each other. It's about 9 o'clock. We said, all right, let's go say hi. Let's have one.
Terry Kissling.
Just one. Just one.
Thanks, Terry.
Just one.
Thanks, Daniel. Daniel was there. A lot of people. We're just hanging out right there. Boom, boom, boom. So go get your room. That's part of 3-wall ball. That's how they do it. Mike Coulter, he does it up right. I mean, you know, and that's what 3-wall ball is. They put on tournaments for players. Great hospitality, great environment, outside in the sun. You know, now you're going to shift from Vegas to Florida. You saw the graphic. One more time, Simone.
Where's Simone have it?
She's got it.
There it is.
There it is. I mean, come on. The view doesn't get any better than that. So looking forward to 3-wall balls next event. Alcon Beach Bass are still time to get signed up. The deadline is Sunday, February the 26th, 9 p.m. So only 11 more days to get signed up. Locals in Florida turn out. You can still get you a flight. Or you can still hop in the car and drive on down there. So Wednesday night, there's going to be an outdoor clinic with Team Dovetail pro players Rocky Carson, Andres Acuna, Lalo Portillo, and maybe a few others. Thursday night at 6:30 is the Military Adaptive Court Sports Pro-Am. It's only a $250 donation. You get to play with a pro. They need some more players. And look, if you can't play in it, you can pay the $250 and you can pick somebody to play in it for you if you just want to donate to Stephen Harper and everything they're doing. Contact Peguin Tellez for that. So yeah, looking forward to seeing everybody. I'm planning on going. I just got to finalize a couple things to make sure I can get there. I would love to go and kind of do what you and I did, go down there, you know, shoot some video, do a live show, you know, do a lot more exposure for the event. So.
Well, you know, I hope to have you, and I'll do whatever I can to help get you here. And it's good to do. So go get signed up. go sign up for the Beach Bash. Amazing event. And Mike Coulter and crew, you do an amazing job. So let's do it. Amir Amigo, I see you're going to sign up for Beach Bash. Amir, you better sign up right now, too, by the way, for the Treasure Coast #7, because we're filling up. And you just won the elites, my friend. So you're going to play the Open again. And you're going to go after Veronica, Matty Cruz, maybe some others that'll be here. All right.
Can you
Leo,
show the
what's up?
shirt before we go to the next topic? Because we're
You
about
got it.
almost to the end.
I know Simone's all over us. We got to move on and on. You know.
All right, $10 donation gets you into a raffle. We are Racquetball. Those are the shirts. There's only a few left. Only $10 will get you in the raffle. $20 will get you 2 entries. $30 will get you 3. One of a kind, limited. It's a shirt drop. Once they're gone, they're gone. That's it. They'll come up with another design. Marty Cruz and Veronica, they did awesome work.
I give a little bit of the kind of which way to go with the design, but I do love it.
You give them the thumbs up.
They
They bring it out and they're like, "What do you think?" And you're like,
it's their deal. Yeah, I'm certainly not going against them. I love them. They really, Leo, they worked hard on those. They're cutting and what's it called, weedling or something like that. When
you got to weed it, you got to press it, and we use the good vinyl, guys. This is one that they made also.
Beyond the Court.
Yeah, I
love
it.
It's a special edition.
And this is the blend. It's very soft. I think it's like 80-30, 60-40.
It's the only thing I like to play in. I don't like performance. Check this out. You want to know one of the favorite things about these shirts? See this flag?
I like the racket in there.
I know, me too. I love that. That's super cool, eh? So, all right. Next topic. Simone's all over us.
Woo! Here we go. Last hot topic of the night. The KWM Gutterman World Singles and Doubles Open Championships, August the 10th through the 13th. Look, we know it's far in advance, but look, trust us. This is why we're telling you now. We just found out from Jim Heiser that due to predictions, this event is going to be similar to a U.S. Open when Doug Ganem ran these events. The atmosphere, the vibe, the drapery, the vendor booths, the museum. They're having Randy Stafford and I think also Jim Easterling. They're going to be bringing a lot of historic things. They're going to set up a museum that'll be there for you. The level of hospitality, and I mean the food, breakfast, lunch, dinners, everything is first class. Even the souvenir item at check-in is really nice. The Friday night party, the Saturday night party, the pros, the amateurs. Trust me, I've been to 2 of these, and that's why Jim now does it every 2 years. It takes that much planning. $70,000 in prize money, and you know what that means? All the pros will be there. That's a big prize purse for all the best players in the world. They'll do singles and they'll do mixed doubles. Saturday night party with world-famous magician Andy Gross. That's going to be one of the highlights of the tournament. There's going to be team competition for amateurs and pros. And like I mentioned, VIP hospitality for everybody. It's in Highlands Ranches. It's a beautiful club. It's all back wall viewing. There's no passes needed other than some VIP seats that they will sell. Highlands Ranch is beautiful. It's a recreation center, so it's well maintained. It's a beautiful facility, full facility, weights, hot tub, sauna, steam rooms, swimming pools. Have you ever been to that location?
I have, and I can't wait to be back because I'll be back. Yeah. It's going to be an awesome event. It's going to be great. We're going to talk about Alvaro and Kane's injury update soon. But I'm super excited to say that you know who Veronica's playing mixed doubles with, right? Not me. Ooh. But there's a special lefty.
Is it one of those guys?
Not Keith Minor, and not that special lefty Jeff Stark. That's Keith Minor, by the way, in the black.
That's a Keith Minor sighting right there.
That is a Keith Minor. And you know, we talked to him about coming on the show, and he's kind of like, man, no need. Keith doesn't need to be that guy. That's not his thing.
No, he's not.
You know what, though, Leo? And you know this is true in life. You learn this. Those guys never want to be that guy. They just are. They just are.
No. There's some more pictures from the World Singles and Doubles. This is what I love about this event. There's Coach Fran, Rocky, Don.
It's a good event. Great event. Dr. Jim Heiser doesn't. There he is, right there in
There
the
he is.
middle, on cue. Tish
There's
Rogers. there.
Tish.
You know
Mary
what?
Jane.
Heiser does an amazing job with this event, Leo. Can't wait to get back out there. Veronica and I will be there. You will be there. Everyone will be there. He's got some great things happening. You know, he calls it a mini US Open, but I'm here to say, Leo, and you tell me what you think. It kind of is the US Open now for indoor, isn't it?
Well, Jim worked very closely with Doug on the U.S. Open. You know, Jim was a big part of the creation with the masterminds of creating that U.S. Open and kicking it off. So Jim knows exactly what it takes to run that event and make plans. Put it on your racquetball calendar. The hotels are up online. Go to www.worldsinglesdoubles.com. You can go to R2 Sports. You can search for it there. Go get signed up. Go get your hotel. Start looking for the entry fees. And Simone's going crazy in the background with the pictures. Hey, look at that. Look at those three amigos. Those are my favorites right there.
That leads us right into the next one when we're done with that. But yeah, it's going to be a great event. Leo, where can everybody go? You know, if you're going to go annually, how many events can people really go to, right? So if we were going to guide them to events, other than if we were running our own, but the Treasure Coast series, they're a lot smaller. You know, until we do a massive event, which is being discussed kind of, or, you know, with my LPRT event I'm doing, what are the top 3 events this year you would send them to or advise people to go to?
Ooh, wow. You know, we still have a ways to go, but if you're going to, off the top of my head, right now, number one for me is going to be, it's probably going to be Vegas, 3-wall ball, Vegas. That I've attended. Number 2, you know, I'm gonna leave number 2 up to the rest of the year. You know, I guess if I were to make a recommendation, number 2, number 2 for me might be might be a Treasure Coast. You know, I haven't been to one yet. I keep seeing all the photos. And then of course number 3 for me would be the World Singles and Doubles, because I've been there. I know I'm on the committee. And I see everything that Jim has planned. And I just named a whole bunch of stuff. And if you can't remember, go back and listen. I listed off. I mean, I have show notes of everything that is happening at this tournament. You know, the Pro-Am sponsored doubles. I forgot to mention that. You know, the Saturday night party, the team competition, VIP hospitalities for everybody. You know, you're not going to see certain people walking around with a badge and eating better food than you are at Jim's tournament. Everyone's going to eat top-notch food. They have breakfast burritos and hot food. And Heather Fender owns a breakfast truck. Well, she came and she did the breakfasts. We had the best breakfast I've ever had at any tournament. It's
going to be nice to see Heather. I haven't seen Heather in a while.
Fresh fruit, all cut up, all kind of. Conrado, I saw Conrado in there. His eyes were all huge. He was like, "Oh man!" I mean, he was just like, "Yeah." It's like, hey, Conrado, I'm with you. I've never seen a tournament breakfast like this either.
I've had Conrado in my house for a couple of weeks. That dude can eat. He can eat. Homeboy can eat, no doubt about it.
The museum. I can't wait. That's going to be so cool for people that want to learn about the history of the game. Jim feels like that's important. He's going to bring it there. Joe Williams is driving a car with a trailer filled with historic items that I guess they're trusting everybody enough to transport them to Jim's tournament, and they're going to set it up. So you can learn about the game back in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s and see how it evolved. Jim's going to set all that up. It's going to be free. You're going to walk in. You're going to kind of set it up. You can walk through it. Everything will be on display. So it's those kinds of things right there. When you walk in, that's what it should feel like.
Yeah, it's going to feel special. It's going to feel different. I know exactly what you mean. Those are the things that need to be done. No doubt about it. And it's going to be exciting. You know, it's going to be a great event. Colorado, it's beautiful there. Highlands Ranch, beautiful time of year. August in Colorado. I mean, yeah. You know, we're talking about Fort Lauderdale in a couple of weeks in March. I mean, this is easy. If you love racquetball and you can do it, you know, financially, get it done. Do it. It's going to be a great event. So I'm really looking forward to it. And you know, Leo, I hope you're there too. And, you know, it kind of leads us into, and we'll be talking a lot more about that as we go, because you and I are part of that tournament committee. So we will do everything we can to help promote that event as well. So with that though, there's a lot of question. I know we are always fielding questions and texts.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously we're privy, but everybody wants to know what's the status on Alvaro and Kane. They both suffered potentially career-ending injuries, our boys, and I'm here to tell you, Alvaro and Kane. We spoke to both of them individually. They're both healing. I don't know if they speak personally. But we're going to have them on the show at the end of the month. I said, Leo, we talked with Simone, and we thought it'd be good for both of them to come out separately together to kind of just talk about their injuries, maybe what they have both gone through. Kane with his Achilles, obviously, Alvaro with the gruesome injury we saw him do live. Two of the GOATs in our sport are going to come on, and they're going to tell us, where they're at physically, not only physically, but what about mentally as well? Where are those guys at? It's interesting. I would think as a fan, I want to know. We talk to them. I talk to them multiple times a week, and how you feeling? What's going on? Where are you at? I guess I can say it, cat out of the bag. I think at least one, maybe both will play again this year. Hopefully, we'll see. But we'll have them on the show, and we're planning to have them together, Leo. So that'll be cool.
Yeah, well, social media is a wonderful thing. Alvaro, coincidentally, just posted a video on social media of himself hitting some forehands. Actually, the first picture, I think, or the video, was of him wishing his racket a happy Valentine's, his girl. And then after that, he followed it up with some cracking forehands into the court. So that was pretty cool to see. Yeah, I'd love to hear from him on that. And for those of you that are on social media and it's out there, I don't know if it was a story or a personal thing, but Kane posted himself on the treadmill. He's on the treadmill. He's fast walking. It was him. I do talk to Kane, and I don't know when, but I think he's coming back. And I don't know when. That'll be up to him to announce. But I have a very good, strong feeling that he wants to come back. So we'll see. That's going to be up to him. That'll be his decision. I would love to see him come back as a fan.
Me too.
I don't know what the circumstances will be when he comes back. So we'll see. I'd love to have them both on a show, maybe at the same time. Maybe they can give us their perspective.
Yeah, they will. I spoke to both of them. I said, guys, I'm going to try to arrange this. They both have obviously very different schedules. They both support you and I and want to be part of it. So we'll have them on together to talk about what's going on, and we'll have them. I'm thinking towards the end of the month, so not next week, but maybe the weekend after. Hey, Jim Heiser, thank you. You don't have to thank us, man. Thank you.
No, we can't wait. That's what we're trying to warn everybody now. Get signed up. Get your hotel. And I don't know if I emphasize this enough. We're only going to use 2 facilities. All right. We're going to use Northridge and Goodson. And look, all this stuff is on the website. We have R2 and a website. You can go and plan your entire trip. Come a day early, stay a day late. All right. Look up where the clubs are. But we're projecting that based on participation of bigger events. I mean, look at national singles and doubles. They had almost 300 players. And look at the energy that's going to be rolling into the year, right? We're projecting 300. That's all we can take. We don't have any other courts. We don't want to play racquetball till 2 o'clock in the morning. So at 300, it's cut off. Then we'll go to a waiting list.
Yeah, well, guess what? I'm in there. We're in there.
So you are in there.
We are in there. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Love it. Class act, class tournament. There'll be a lot going on. Maybe we'll get some of you, if you come and say that you signed up based on Leo and I telling you how awesome it was, we'll get you live on the show with us because we will be doing some live beyond the courts there. All right, Leo.
Yeah. Before we go, I want to give a special little shout out to my guy. He's a local guy, Jody Morris. Jody is hosting a tournament February the 24th, 25th, and 26th right here in Austin, my hometown, the Lifetime Open. This is totally unexpected for Jody, but you know what? This is what we want to do. We want to promote local events. If you have a local event, you want us to promote it, reach out to us. We don't mind giving you guys a little bit of FaceTime. Jody will host 3 of these this year in 2023. and he's doing good things here in Central Texas. So, Jody Morris, thank you, man. Good luck. All my Texas players, get signed up.
Jody, a good dude, Jody. Hope all is well, buddy. So the last topic, and we'll run through it quick. Really, I want to hear from the fans and the players. So if you're online right now, please, just a one-line comment. I'm going to pose a question, and I just want to know, Leo, I don't have to get too deep into it. I'll pose the question. If you want to follow up with the story, you can. But here's my question to you. As a racquetball player, as a racquetball fan, as a racquetball enthusiast, without understanding all of the algorithms of how Facebook works or social media, do you want to see as much racquetball content as possible, no matter what it is, whether it's from your city, state, whether it's the lowest level players or the best players, whether it's instructional videos or commercials or just the word racquetball? Or do you not want to see all of that? I don't even know if I worded that properly, Leo. Did I articulate? But basically, do you agree the more racquetball, the better? Or should it be kind of minimized or regulated? Leo?
Balance. I know what you're saying. I get what you're saying. It just depends, you know. I'll share one really fast story. I'll zip through it as fast as I can.
Love
And
it.
I only hit the important parts. But years ago with USA Racquetball, when I was there on the media staff there, I was sent to the USOC to go and get ready for the Olympics in Rio. Okay. We weren't going to the Olympics, but we were still invited to go. All right. And listen and hear what happens to media when it comes to the Olympics. So it was just me, no one else. I was there with a bunch of other smaller orgs that weren't going to go to the Olympics, but we were there for the experience. Wrestling, hockey, all the big major sports were all there. They had teams of people. All right. We're sitting in the very back. You know, I don't even want to mention the other smaller sports. Hold on, Judy. We're almost done. And two of the biggest speakers that were at the end of the show, one of them was the CEO from Facebook. And then the last guy was the CEO of NBC Sports Programming. Okay. Those were the two biggest speakers that were saving the two best for last. The guy from Facebook gets up there. The panel asks him a question. Why would someone post a video on YouTube as opposed to Facebook? How would you answer that question? And this guy says, look, Facebook or YouTube, you know, music videos, how-tos, maybe how to do things like that. Facebook, we want to see more sports videos. We want to see more things that you're doing in life, whether it's an event or anything like that. He goes, and something like racquetball. And here I am, one guy with USA Racquetball in the very back of a room filled with all of these media professionals from every sport that's going to the Olympics, to Rio. And the 4 or 5 people that knew me turned around and looked right at me because they knew I was with racquetball. And the guy kept talking and the meeting was over. I couldn't wait to go over to meet the guy and greet the guy. And my burning question was, I said, we're going to Rio and we're in here with all of these people. And you said racquetball. Why did you say racquetball? And he said, man, Leo, I love racquetball. I played racquetball coming into college. I still play when I can. He goes, but I'm going to be honest with you. When I got on Facebook and I knew I was going to come and speak here and I typed in the search word racquetball, I just felt like I didn't see enough. I wanted to see more. I wanted to, so I could come and do that. But that wasn't going to change his opinion of how he felt and what he wanted to see. So he told me, Leo, go home and get as much racquetball on the internet as you can. Too much is not enough.
I mean, and that's coming from a leader at Facebook.
A CEO of Facebook that spoke at the USOC.
He wants more racquetball. So, yeah, I mean, I guess we have to figure out then, you know, is there a true algorithm that do you get shadow banned? You know, we hear these words, right, that are thrown around, Leo. You know, I do it, right? I streamed every single match from the Treasure Coast this weekend. I don't think I missed one match between my Facebook and my YouTube. And I'm just curious. And then we share it. We try to share it on all racquetball forums. Is that too much, or should I continue to do that? Or should I just keep it on my page and just my YouTube page? I guess that's kind of where I'm going with that. We love our fans, we love our listeners, we love our viewers. But at the end of the day, I'm personally of the belief that I'm going to keep doing it. So if I go right now and get a racquetball racket in my hand and a racket, I'm going to share it.
Yeah. Well, I think there's, there's times that you can share things on certain pages and groups. Look, I work for Team Dovetail. We have a social media team, and we look at things that we share. We don't blanket, we don't go and share things everywhere, but we like to share things in appropriate groups. So yeah, we like to share in the groups that kind of pertain to what we have, of what we're sharing or what we're creating. We curate and create most of our own content. So I think it just depends, but keep sharing it, keep pushing it. Look, the way I think of it is I scroll. If I log on and I see 2 or 3 things that I have no interest in, I'll just scroll right on by. If I like them, I'll like it. I'll make a comment. Otherwise, I just scroll. No big deal.
I mean, that's exactly how I see it. For me, I'm doing so much mixed type of content. I'm doing events, I'm doing instructionals, I'm doing newsworthy announcements, but at the end of the day, it's about racquetball. So, if you want to see how I hold the backhand, there it is. Want to see how I hold the forehand? There it is. That's it. I'm not showing you too much. Thank you, Victoria. Yeah, they crush. Ashway. I have a couple reels. I should give them shout outs, shouldn't I? Some of the people that hook us up next time.
Sure,
next time.
Absolutely.
Next time. Anyway, yeah. So I'm a believer of the more we get out there, the better. I'm with the Facebook guy, Leo, and send it. Just send it.
Yeah. Big shares, you're one of them. JT is one of them. I like it. I mean, look, JT might share some stuff that I don't have any interest in. I just scroll. But if it's racquetball, I have an interest in it. I really do. I look at it. I look at it, and I may not like every single thing, but I peruse it. I look, I scan, I scroll, I look at stuff. I like seeing that stuff. That's me. If you don't like it, then maybe you don't like racquetball as much as you think you do.
You know what too, by the way, I hear this, at the Treasure Coast, I'm streaming beginners to Veronica. I had a player, Trace Gunchin. He comes up to me. I told you, shows me a picture. It goes like this. He goes, look at this. And I look at his phone and I'm looking at it, and it's a woman holding a baby watching a racquetball match on TV. And he said, do you know what this is? I said, no, do tell. He said, it's my wife holding our grandchild watching my match here in Florida, in Belgium. And I just wanted to say thank you so much. He said, when would she ever be able to watch me play a racquetball match? So that stuff for me hits home. And it's not about the top players in the world. We might be there to entertain, and maybe we're the best at what we do. But Leo, the masses are not that. The masses are every level below that. And I think it's important that I share. And there was a time, Leo, I didn't understand that. I didn't know. I thought it was all about me. Me. I'm the best player in the world, right? Does anybody really care to watch? There are. People care. It's important. So I'm going to share it, whether it's pro level or my CD division. And that's the God's honest truth. So I appreciate that. I appreciate the feedback. I appreciate the critique. I'm okay with it. I don't run from it. I'm always trying to, as Steve knows, we're always trying to be better. We just want to get better. And if it helps racquetball, we're going to do that. So anyway, what do you think, Simone? I think it's that time. Leo, do we have anything else before we close it out?
Yeah, go like that Racquetball Players Association of Arizona YouTube. JT will be streaming that event. He's trying to help them, get some viewers. So, we want to help each other. We want to grow. We want to see more and more racquetball. Just like that guy, CEO of Facebook. More is better. And I guarantee you, we don't have as much as any of these other sports that are out there. So keep pushing it, keep sharing it, keep liking it, make a comment, show engagement. You know, I'm gonna be, you know, I'm gonna be honest. You know, I don't like it when I go see a post and it's like me and two other people that commented. I know there's so many more people that have seen that post. I don't care if it's IRT, LPRT, your posts. Okay, when you show a post, I don't care what it is of you with giving an award to somebody, or just talking about your tournament, or the LPRT, you know, sharing a post, or Team Dovetail, or anybody at that. Comment, like, engage, show. Because when other people go look at that stuff and they see that there's only 2 comments, stuff like this, you know, when you post a picture like this, those are cool views. Look at that. That's a dive. Make a comment. Hey, look at that. Great get. I used to be able to get balls like that. And when you see things like this, if you have enough time to get on Facebook, you have enough time to just leave a comment. Congratulations. Nice win. Good form. I love that shirt. You know, stuff like that. Look at that. Great get. Did he get that ball or not? I love engaging type of things, like caption this, you know, cool shirt, stuff like that. So that's what I really want to see. That's what I love to see. I try to do that. You guys know me. If you see us on Team Dovetail, we're big into posting. You know, I won't say who, but somebody said we post too much. Well, we have a team of players. And anything and any time that somebody comes across about one of our racquetball players of Team Dovetail, we're going to post it. We're going to share it. So keep it up, man. Posts like this. Like I said earlier, showing this to a club owner that says, look, it's okay to let kids into your club. You know, this is a perfect picture of a kid that plays racquetball that's having fun. Why would you have a policy that restricts kids from being on courts? There's absolutely nothing that Jules could do to hurt that court or hurt herself. So pictures like this, you know, comment, like, share, love. There's so much stuff going on out there at racquetball. We had a good show tonight. Like Lincoln said, it was going to be a slow night tonight, and he meant that in jest. We had covered a lot of hot topics tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. One more time on the raffle, because Simone said we got to wrap it up and then get the shirt raffle. These shirts are gone.
Give it to them.
Limited edition. They're gone. It was a shirt drop. Most of these were sold at the Treasure Coast. There's only a few left. It's only a $10 raffle entry. $20 will get you 2. $30 will get you 3. Scan that QR code or go to Sudsy or at Sudsy M and get in tonight. We'll keep it open for tonight. We'll draw the shirt in the morning. Suds will post the shirt. How many do we have? Just one?
Just one. They all sold out. The Treasure Coast Ballers rocked.
Just one.
So
Okay.
yeah, I think the girls are going to make one for this. So
do you have any take the shots left?
No, sold out.
That's
sold
it.
out.
That's it, huh?
Yeah, that's it. Sold out.
Get in.
Sold out. Sold out. So yeah, Leo, great show once again.
It was a lot. It was a lot. We had a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot of tournaments. The Xelani, the IRT, the LPRT, the Beach Bash, the World Singles and Doubles, the Treasure Coast. So say what you want about racquetball, but there's a lot of things, and there's a lot of stuff we didn't even talk about. Team Dovetail going to Ireland.
Yeah, we'll do that. We're going to have another show, you know, probably next week. We're going to have a show with Alvaro and Kane.
Alvaro and Kane.
That's important. We got to check in on their injuries. We're going to talk about the events that are happening this weekend.
We got the May event, the national team qualifier in May for singles only.
Mm-hmm.
We got junior nationals. Let's get some juniors on.
Let's do that.
Juniors out there up this like watching, and you want to be on the Sudsy show, and you're going to junior nationals. Reach out to Suds and I. We want to have you on the show and ask you about junior nationals.
Yeah, absolutely. I played a few of those too, Leo. Those were good times, man. I was saying, I won my first junior nationals 8 and under. There was like 50 kids in the 8 and under. It was pretty wild. It was 50. Yeah, it was pretty fun. I beat a kid from Florida, Craig Sizz, in the finals. And my dad yelled at me because he didn't have any timeouts, and I was kind of having my way with him. And I was pretty confident at the time. And I said, he called the timeout. Ref goes, "Oh, you don't have any." I was 8 years old. I look up, I go, "Timeout." Pops was not happy about that. Don't you ever do that again.
What was his name? Craig?
Craig Sizz. CZYZ.
Hey,
Yeah,
Craig, if you're watching, reach out to us. We want you on the show.
I remember that. I remember that was yesterday.
Let's find him. I'm gonna get on Facebook. I'm gonna find him, and we're gonna bring him on the show.
Let's see if he remembers it. But hey, everyone, I just want to say thank you again. Thank you to all of you, all the fans. Always coming out every time Leo and I do this, whether we're in Arizona or really wherever we are. It's pretty amazing. It's humbling, and we do this for you. This is Beyond the Court. And we came up with that name, Scotty Mack and Ellie and I and Veronica, of course, because we wanted to discuss things that weren't just on the court. We felt it was important to talk about racquetball life and what goes on and off the court. And when Leo came on board, he was just a perfect fit. And we've really developed a strong relationship here since we started working together. And again, because of you fans and you players, this is all possible. So I just want to say, Leo, thank you so much for being part of this, and then of course, so many of the other things we do together outside of Beyond the Court. I appreciate it. Thank you for that. Scotty Mack and Ellie, of course, you guys were the originals. Thank you. Miss you guys. KWM Gutterman, Weimar Performance, Coatings, Frank Hotels. Leo, as you know, they're not official sponsors, but they all love racquetball. And we put them out there, on the bottom of our framing. Simone does, because they love racquetball and they want to see us succeed. And they're, personal friends, personal sponsors. And we appreciate it. So anytime, and Leo, we're going to do that, aren't we? We're going to highlight and really promote like a sponsor spotlight. I wonder who's going to steal this idea now, but we're going to have our sponsors or supporters come on, and we're going to really highlight them, kind of like Chewy. How important is that, do you think?
What, sponsors?
Showing who they are. Letting them
speak. Honestly, the people that do support us, they want to see us be us. That's what I've heard the same message from them. They don't want to be on the show. They don't
do your thing.
Yeah, just do your thing. They don't care if we mention them. They know that we appreciate them and support them. And they have our back. We have their back. Thank you for introducing me to some of your sponsors. They are the same. Some of them, Mark Frank, Mike Courier. Thank you guys so much. Keith Miner. And then obviously my team, Mike Kink and Team Dovetail, Fran Davis, and everybody over at Team Head. Thank you guys so much. You are the guys that keep me in the sport. Jim Heiser also, I do all the media for Jim. So thank you, Jim, and you and Veronica. You guys, we work together, and it's more than racquetball now. So thank you guys for always thinking of me. It's just me and the Chew Dog, so it makes it kind of easy, to do things. And also, before I go, I want to give a special shout out to California Racquetball Scoop. Steffi Perez, go follow them on Instagram and Facebook. She does an amazing job of creating content, new content. And I followed the Scoop around all week in Arizona. And I love what they do. They're young. They have fresh minds. They have great vision for the sport. And those are the people that I like being around. So thank you guys. Suds, thanks for having me, man. I'm no John Ellis. I'm no Scotty Mack. But I miss those guys. I would love to have them on the show and let them kind of reminisce. So maybe in the future soon we'll get them on.
Yeah, we'll do that. Thanks, Leo. Thanks, Chewy. Love you, buddy. Players, fans, sponsors, this is all because of you. I stay in it as well for that. I'm not doing this for titles and accolades anymore. Love racquetball. I'm going to continue to do everything I can to make sure that we exist, not just survive, but at some point maybe we can start to grow again. And I can tell you from personal experience, it's getting more difficult every day. More to come on that. But we'll continue to fight because that's what we do. Of course, Veronica, my love, I'm not even in this sport today without you, as some of you know that are close to us. You brought me back in it, and I'm certainly in it, and I'm not going anywhere as long as you all have me. So, Veronica, I love you to death. Mateo and Jules, thank you for the support. And all of you have an amazing day. It's Wednesday. This was a long one, but it was well worth it. Great show. We appreciate it. Leo and I, we will see you again soon. And we're going to leave a message. We're going to leave you a message from Jules. Again, it's one of our favorites.
Mateo.
Oh, Mateo's chilling. Have a great night, everybody. Reach out to us if you have any questions, any concerns, any topics you want us to go over on Beyond the Court. We're not hard to find, and we are Racquetball, and we're here for you. Have a great night.
Good night, everybody.
So we exist. You know, racquetball is an amazing sport. It helps you obviously physically and mentally, but it helps you in life in general. And definitely say that you should all go play.